press.
Well, you were seemingly in a rush to press it, so you might have double pressed it.
Also, I was sick last week, and because I was sick last week, I don't remember goddamn anything that happened. I honestly forgot that Holston's mother was in a coma.
Don't worry.
Chernobog has Holston's soul, basically.
No.
Well, has his mother's soul and has control of Holston.
Hey.
No.
Okay, let's do one at a time recap. For the recording purposes, if it feels like you're missing a session, you are. I forgot or double clicked or something last week and didn't record anything. But here we are now.
I'm here to fact check.
Yeah, Holston wrote down everything. Read us your notes as they're written down.
It was a
It was a 4-hour session of trauma.
It was. I got up and I was like, I killed my mom.
The 4-hour session of Holston learning that if you continue to fuck around, you will absolutely find out.
Well, good luck. She likes fucking around.
She's just not fond of the finding out bit.
God, I wrote so much.
She has not yet learned how to avoid how to find out.
So, thing happened. We cast Legend Lore. My mom cast Legend Lore. And we, went into a dream. There was a dynamic shift in the local area. Storm clouds, mother's eyes, there was like starlight, and there's flashbacks, centuries of time before creation. Not really before creation, that time specifically. There was a Lady of Stars, personification of the moon, the Lord of Faithful, the gods and their children generally. There was a large humanoid that towers over the land, which, bad guy. Probably Chernobog, which we can't say, but I'll get to that. Tied up on a malice, hurts to look at. The entity that doesn't exist is what I wrote down. Question mark. There was a clash. There is a hag of great power, graceful and corrupted. There were shadows, a large spider woman. Cool. Mounted. She ate mountains. An individual in red robes and armor. Who knows who that is? A bloody nose. We both had them. I wrote prophetic vision, and then I wrote pale skin, ebon blade, gallon in a past life. That's what I wrote.
Do you want me to give you a full recap? Because those are just like the most standout pieces of information.
Yes.
Emma wasn't here for it.
Yeah. Give her the whole legend lore that I was furiously writing.
Yeah. Alright. In its entirety, you and your mother saw way back, close to the dawn of the creation, at least, of the people of this world. Or at least the settling of it. A large individual with elk-like antlers and horns, with almost midnight blue to shadowy, you could say mirage-like appearance, as if their form was being hidden from you.
Not for long.
Mm-hmm. There seemed to have been a pretty decent lineup of deities or deific entities on what seemed to be the good guys were Palor, the god of the Dawn Father, Lord of Light and Sun and Justice.
Sun Daddy.
Yes. There was the goddess that your mother worships.
Salute.
In her aspect of moonlight. Which is Saloon. there was the father of elves and fey folk, Corellin. There was also a large entity in almost dark sanguine armor, or blood ruby like armor with a singular horn coming out of their head. Long wings of almost mist and red mist dripping. As well as a almost angelic creature with darkened wings with almost the motif of Lady Justice. With a very large great sword as well as blindfold over the eyes.
I think I personally know who that is, but
You have your suspicions.
yes.
That wears almost or has a porcelain-like face or visage. On the other side is this mysterious mirage-like entity, a nearly omnipotent-esque hag who you saw what seems to be internal visage of a woman with red hair, very beautiful within the form of this hag. You were unable to figure out who this was in this entirety. Too low of a check. But people that you were able to figure out were Loth, the Spider Queen. You also saw a individual with an ebon blade, fangs, as well as a pale complexion, with reddish hair. A lot of more monstrous and almost corrupt creatures in droves. Bears made of smoke and ink and that has the same motif as antlers. Pixies that are returned wrong. Kind of like the ones you met in Hallows Hope. Monstrous wicker men. A large creature made of flame and briars. As they clashed, you also noticed that there were other deific entities from both sides, but you do not know the name of them since at the end of the battle, they were slain. With no life left in them, the likelihood of who they were and what they represented either absorbed or completely destroyed. Several of one side had been injured, while others seemed to flee, such as Loth as well as the Hag and the Fanged One. Meanwhile, this mirage-like entity, as well as many of what seems to be their minions, were trapped away into best way to describe them would be cells or prisons between the Fae, the material realm, and the abyss. They lay dormant, but you see that almost mirage-like mist creep out into the world. And that is when you were hit with the price of finding out this knowledge. Your mother was not quick enough to save herself, but she broke the chain and link between you two. And you were fine. Hurt.
Very hurt.
But your mom is now in a state of some sort of layered curse or spell. That goes real deep. Continuously, you
I had a chat.
had an interesting moment trying to connect with your mom, not knowing the results of that led to
Never felt more free in my life.
Individual sitting upon a large throne, with antlers chained, and a gift being given. As you felt not fear, but pure adoration for an entity. And it was revealed that you had upwards of 8 layers worth of enchantments.
I was not okay.
Affixed to yourself.
Nah, you were fucked up.
I was fucked up.
One of them was disintegrate.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Take that.
One of them was like feeble mind as well. They were gonna call me dumb and then disintegrate my body.
Mm-hmm.
How dare they?
You know, just
It's one thing to call me dumb, but to disintegrate me? There was no point.
There was transposition, enchantment, domination, just a plethora of spells upon your person. As if they just didn't trust.
You know what? I mean, I get it, but like,
To be fair, she can't be trusted.
I am not a very trustworthy person.
Well, they saw. You have no firm allegiances, so
No.
they solidified that. Also found out that they were blocking your connection to your patron.
I didn't like that.
Making
No.
you doubt yourself a little bit.
Yeah. I'm out here having a fucking crisis. And you know what? If they hadn't have done that, would I have called my mom? No. So it's their fault.
Is it, though?
If my mom dies, I'm killing the wizards.
Can you, though?
I will. Whether I can or not doesn't mean anything to me.
Sure.
The wizards will feel fear.
Yeah, the rest of the party are uncertain, except for Galen, who was certain that Sane could handle this.
He's like, I got a guy. He's a good guy, I think.
Ristal...
Listen, he's a good guy who's done good things for us.
Ristal
Yeah.
is very much in a foreign land he's never been in. Akir did offer things for healers and arcanists that are within the city. But Ristal, being a foreign body in this land, doesn't necessarily have reason to be here, besides the fact that his wife is in dire straits. Technically invading. Which brings us to an issue that actually comes up for Akir, as a messenger is at the door.
Oh no.
At the same time that Galen went to go retrieve Sang.
Oh no.
Do we need to go hide?
Why? They know you're here.
You don't know.
So, Kara, you get called by your sister to the front door of your compound.
Go to my trophy room then. That is my entry hall.
Yep.
God.
Currently filled with overgrown plants and also dead plants as well. You meet with this messenger who is a royal messenger from Sorik.
Why do you send a messenger? He has my direct phone number.
He's currently busy.
Uh. You know? There you go.
The Lord requests your presence.
Very well. I just turn around and I scream in, Orson, stop destroying my house when I'm gone.
What other spells do I got? I'm sure I got something that can fuck up your house.
Stop it.
You have Thunderstep.
I do.
Well, last time she got billed for that, so...
He did.
Yeah, I can't really afford that right now.
This is high-class living situations we're in.
It's true.
I can roll Stardust. That will make anybody happy.
Are you trying to give us crack?
You mean moon
Right
sugar?
now? Is that what Stardust is?
No, that's moon sugar.
Mm.
You will crack if you're hit with it.
Skooma.
If that makes you feel better.
I'd like some skooma.
Alright, well, obviously I go. What am I gonna do? Say no to my god? Let's go.
Well, if you do, it's gonna be a fucking big straw that cracks your back.
Yeah. Right now, it's a pretty bearable load. That one, ooh.
Let's see.
Pew, 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 pew.
All the while, Vaughn's just kind of like, what did I do? Wait, what's going on here? Just everything just went upside down so fast.
Vaughn's like, he's like, am I choosing the right people? These people look like they don't have their life together.
Oh, Kira has his life together. You're just trying to tear it apart.
Actively.
Right?
You're actively trying to turn him into a mess.
I think he deserves, a little fun in his life.
What, he deserves to have everything he knows torn down? What did
He deserves to have a little fun in his life.
What did he do to piss you off?
Your
I don't know.
So, your lord, you are actually sent to the Oracle's Tower. And you see your lord in his more human-esque form. Still has the little bit of scaling underneath the eyes and, the fingernails and things like that.
His ascended dragonborn form.
And he looks around to the guards and he says, "Leave us." They comply.
They better. Damn dragon tells you to leave, you can leave. Akira will, hold his formal position, standing up straight, stuff like that, as he approaches Torek.
My Ashbringer, I have various quandaries about what's going in your household.
I wish I knew. I really do.
Well, firstly, might I ask, who keeps teleporting and shifting between planes in your house?
Orson parents. She keeps worrying them, and they keep checking in on her. The drow that stood between you and your prey. Understandably, they are worried about her.
Were they given a formal invitation?
No, not from me. And based on what I saw, not from Holson either. She tried to contact the wicker dragon, and instead, the tree opened up and her muzzle came through. Then when her mother fell ill, her father came to her rescue.
What caused this illness?
Prying into business that they have no business knowing.
Such as?
I could not tell you. If I knew, I would, but I have no idea what it is they saw. All I have is the word of Epoch, which said that some form of demonic figure, I assume, came and punched them in their souls.
At what point were you going to notify me of these events?
When they stopped destroying my stuff.
Not during?
If I was to leave then, who knows what would have happened. We need someone to mediate the situation, and I have been trained with the Mage Slayers to get rid of strange magics.
You have used your gifts that I have given you to contact me within a moment's notice.
True, but I did not feel that this was noteworthy. Yes, they were taking place solely in my area.
So foreign bodies from other lands who suspiciously also fought for the release of agents that hurt our people. And he turns around to you.
The funny thing is, the first thing Akira did when they arrived was try to open up a trade route.
Mm-hmm.
It's just built into him. Like, hey, you guys are new. Want a bargain?
Mm-hmm. After a catastrophe like this, and you do not notify me?
These individuals are trustworthy enough. I trust Rosen.
You
And
trust?
Yes. She might be a bit
Truly.
foolhardy. She might be a bit foolhardy. What she does with good intentions. The least I can do is give her the benefit of the doubt to see how it works out.
Ashbringer, I am a little bit, just a little bit confused by the amount of leeway you're giving in my city to strangers. To those that we are trying to form relations, yes. But when storm clouds start to rain upon the sky due to an incantation, it worries the people. The amount of leeway that is being afforded to these people, I do understand having relations, but there is a difference between having relations and letting those take advantage of you. And I will not be taking advantage of.
I understand. I will curl the magic. And if you must, or if it would bring comfort, send the mage slayers with me to get rid of any excess incantations that might be in the area. Oh god, my phone. You guys hear that?
No.
You guys like my ringtone? Bird rap?
Stop the tweeting of your sword.
That is merely my subconscious telling me that I don't know. Dad knows I got D&D. I know what he's doing. But one moment.
Oh,
So, back at the house.
Okay, back.
Back
The
at
conversation
the Oracle
was,
Tower.
the conversation was, do you want Subway? No, I'm doing D&D. Okay, bye.
Subway sounds great.
Subway does sound good, but I got my own food. I cooked dinner. Okay, so yes, back at us at Oracle's. Will he send his spell slayers with me? Make sure no more of this bullshit happens. Because Wholesome gave me kicked to my own goddamn city.
I will accompany you.
Oh.
Even better. I did attempt to offer our services in exchange for trade, but they did not trust outsiders, which is weird because they aren't in our land, making them outsiders. I didn't push the issue.
Then I will address the issue.
As you see fit, my lord.
I will bring 3 of our mage hunters with us.
And Kira will check his timepiece, we should get back before Hosen decides to try another spell of some sort.
Indeed.
I did tell her not to, and I'm sorry to keep an eye on her, but we shall see.
I do trust your sister to make sure nothing untoward happens in your home. So,
And I guess I'm bringing a dragon and 3 mage slayers back to the house. So Holson.
The state of God?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Akira doesn't know exactly what's going on. Told him to the best of his knowledge. Still 8 intelligence. So.
Alrighty. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, well, we're on our way back. I will mount Zara and follow them back to my place.
Alright. He takes you, meets 3 script carvers, and instantly show up at your house via teleportation.
We are now in my living room.
Hey guys, who's here has seen a dragon fight a god?
Olsen raises her hand.
Raise my omnipotent grabby apparatus.
I had Bahamut and Tiamat duke it out because they're both dragon and gods.
While this is happening, because it took a second for Akira to get to the tower.
How Gallon's training went.
And then convince and try my hardest to convince him not to instantly kill everyone there. Because inviting demons to our land is no good.
I mean to do that.
You did not do that.
I don't think there's a single demon on this earth at this moment.
Well, luckily this is an Earth.
Exactly.
So, coming through a doorway is, I believe, only other person that has met this individual was Wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
As you say, in a midnight blue tux or suit with white collared shirt open, the 3 buttons down, no tie, bit of stubble, coiffed hair, and a look of not smugness, but just a general gentle, kind, smiling demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Morrow tells me somebody made a boo-boo. And Bristol just, looks over at this individual and just makes assumptions.
As he
I'm
should.
just sitting down on the corner with his knees on a pillow, petting the cat at his side, just watching everything unfold. There's a lot of things happening, and he has no place in any of it.
This guy is just here,
Yeah, you hear from the what is it called? Fuck, I have the term on the tip of my tongue.
Grapevine?
No, similar, but no. I'll fucking get it later. The people inside your brain say
Peanut Gallery.
Peanut Gallery. There it is. Just in unison say, don't fight him.
Bad choice.
Vaughn's just just sitting on his pillow, watching everything unfold. Just carefully pets the cat, and he's like, "I didn't intend to."
Orphan says, "Still talk shit, but fucking run away if you want to fight."
I don't believe I can outrun this one either. It's just a feeling.
Looks over at you. Come on. Did you adopt another one?
Vaughn looks from side to side. Did he look at me?
Oh yeah, looking dead at you.
He points at himself. Was that directed at me, sir?
Well, I hope so. Otherwise, be talking to a ghost.
He waiting for Galen's response because that was a question directed towards Galen, correct?
Yeah, he's talking to you.
Yeah. Did you adopt another one? He said.
Wait, was it directed towards me?
It was directed towards the room.
Oh.
Kinda just showed up.
I guess you can say
And it happens like that. I believe you're the father. This is your mother, Olsen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Are you okay?
Not well.
Right. I don't want to make light of a very serious situation, but may I examine your wife? Bristol just looks at him and is like, what professional courtesy do you have or abilities? Well,
Does he look really familiar to the guy in the thing? Because if he does, Holson's just gonna be like, "That's the guy. He was there," and she's gonna point to her head.
I mean, the hair is all wrong. His face was caked in blood, and almost seemingly wearing a helmet until like the last point.
Also, the giant wings not there, not the giant sword.
It's. You can roll me an insight check.
Oh,
Is this against?
sure I can.
It's a decent DC because he looks fucking barely anything like he used
Not
to.
the same. Normal.
It's been a few millennia.
You know, that's not a bad check. That's not bad. I'll live with it. 22.
22? If it's not him, it fucking could be. It could be a slight double. Just like grow out that fucking hair real long and also
Holson's
doesn't
gonna
have the
look
fucking
at him.
whole ass horn.
Holson's gonna like look at him, like squint her eyes a little bit, and just. She used to have and then motion to where the horn used to be.
What was that?
She used to have and then she's just gonna go like to her head and like make a horn motion. That's not there.
Looks in the mirror. Don't think I have one.
But did you used to? You look stunningly familiar. Unless there's another one of you running around somewhere.
Possibly I have one of those faces.
She'll squint her eyes and just sure. And I'm not of the Fae. But I will warn you before you go in there. There's a guy who's got antlers and he's inside. So just beware. Also,
Down to Your
maybe
wish.
be prepared for a fall. Such a long fall.
To answer your question, I have a bit of a curio with curses as well as magics.
I mean, he made Galen who he is. And she'll look to her dad and tell him that.
Yeah.
But there is a price, depending on how bad this is. There it is. There's the price.
What is it?
I'm not sure yet. That's why I need to examine.
Okay. She'll take a step back so that he has some space.
You see the look on your father is stern, but gives a nod.
She's gonna kind of snake her arm on his and like give him like a reassuring, like as she like grips his bicep, a reassuring squeeze.
Mm-hmm. As Sang approaches and reaches out, your father grabs onto his wrist and like looks at him. Funny business. And so, if you are part of any foreign power, tell me now so I can refuse. Sang looks down. Any power I have is foreign, but it is not of an entity for political gain. Bristol lets go of his wrist. And you see what can only be described as him holding on to what seems to be a physical manifestation of your mother's spirit, as you see almost an aurora-like hewn around it. Your mother's body. And it is significantly drained of color. Oh, you. As he's done looking at this aura and it fades back into your mother's body, he looks almost with like a pursed look. This is going to take quite a bit.
Like what?
This incantation was not meant to let you see what you saw. And the reactionary action was not that of just one entity, but several. Basically, it was a race.
But one entity has her.
Yes and no. It's almost like her thoughts and feelings are in limbo. Not the actual place, but almost purgatory-esque position. To have to reel her back in.
Is he in charge of that?
No. That entity is not in charge of that place. But there is a myriad of those that see opportunity and snatch it.
He broke a lot of locks to get it.
That's the curious thing. A lot of things shouldn't be happening the way they are happening.
And there was a dream. He was in it. Before. Because I was looking for the individual in the dream. That everyone. And she'll glance around the room. And land on Will. And land on Vaughn. And land on her dad, her mom. Everyone saw it. If you were ever there to make disposition within the Fey realm.
Yes. I do know of their influence, but whatever influence is going on, it's not in other places.
So then why is it mostly...
Those are secrets I cannot speak.
He spoke old. Something. Old.
What you talked to probably was just an echo.
She's just gonna shake her head no. I don't think so.
You don't understand. And that's fine because you're young. But defiance of the truth does not make it less the truth.
I'm gonna use a spell. Not on him, but because I don't want to hurt him, but so I like him. He seems very nice. I'm just going to basically do like a rewind where you click and drag the little ball. So just do that on my head, and then when I'm all the way at the end, pull out
Are you trying to use encode thoughts?
Yes.
You were unable to.
I'm unable to?
You were unable to.
Can I use any other spell?
You try to link your spells. You are tapped.
Okay.
You're actually... It's quite concerning. You don't feel any of your magic.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh my god, you're free.
Nah, I don't want to be that free.
Oh my god.
I don't want to be that free.
I think you might be that free.
I don't think I want to be that free.
Shit.
Hold on. Check your character sheet.
I'm sitting here looking at it. I am looking at it right now.
But
are all of your warlock abilities just unplugged at the moment? What the shit?
No, Encode Thoughts is a wizard ability.
Spells?
Yeah. You see me, it's a semantic spell. So I use my hands.
Is something wrong there, Wholesome?
I'm gonna try to clean Gallon up.
Nothing.
Okay.
What happened?
Fairy Fire. Can I cast that?
Nope.
That's just an innate ability.
He said no.
Oh.
Were you freed from the weave?
Oh my god.
You know, I don't know.
So, anyways, we got a new rogue.
I'm not very good as a rogue.
Oh no, you got a really
Vaughn?
good dex.
Vaughn
I
can
do.
teach you how to fight.
I don't
With
want to
your
know how to
fists.
fight.
You're trying to cast something.
It does seem she's trying
Maybe.
different things.
And you're going to see her, like, whisper something and then try to blink that she can't do it.
Can anyone else cast spells?
And I will.
Also,
Yes.
Callie, you're like whispering.
I do not know why.
Just turn him up. That's what I did.
Check your oh, he's maxed. But check your
Checked
your
everything.
cable. Your cable's plugged in all the way?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You're
I
very
don't
quiet.
know either.
Did you
Do not.
accidentally turn down your mic volume in the
Nope,
settings?
I've checked it all.
I got
It's
my
just
volume as-
he's a quiet little church mouse.
Everything hates me. What can I say? This computer. But
Did I feel a time when it turned off?
No.
Okay.
I'll cast Sanguine Fist.
Okay, what you punching?
I'm not gonna punch anything.
Punch me! I've got 17 HP. Let's do it.
I'm just gonna conjure it. Not gonna punch anything.
Okay. It works. And he just like looks at you. Really?
What?
Out of all spells, you chose that one?
You know, at least I'm not the only one who's shamed.
It was the easiest one.
Was it?
I'd like to beg to differ.
Well, the other one that I have looks like a passive effect is from the gauntlets, so.
It's not good, but it's not. This is not good, but it is not the problem at the moment.
No, it's a problem of many.
Not at the moment. That is the problem.
Looks over at the door. That's probably a problem.
Hello, Dragon.
Oh.
See a cure, and then a full-ass Soric.
This house is too small for this many gods!
And it cures from brow immediately like furrows. It's saying it's like, oh, this is another one.
Sand. Taking advantage.
And Akira sort of like rubs his eyes, or like rub that bridge between his eyes to relieve some stress. It's just,
You don't think I wouldn't do that? If he asked, you don't think I wouldn't do this in an apartment complex in this city?
I think you would.
Some
do it
random
anywhere you
man?
felt right. I feel like you would do this literally anywhere.
It is. I'm definitely not taking advantage of you. I just don't care where I am.
Yeah, you just see Sang like bite his lip and do that like this is a bad place to be. This is
Should we leave? I think we should leave.
no. Stay.
Don't you see? You have guests.
I don't
Lord
really have a
Orlando.
choice. I don't have any powers. You see her start pacing.
Is that you, Thoric? Akira asks. Are you hampering her magics?
No.
Yeah, well.
But there is a dome keeping all the magics in.
Hmm. So, I feel like we should have a conversation.
Right now.
Just looks to Lord
With-
Sorek.
Yes.
With everything that's going on, you want a conversation right now?
Looks around.
Yes.
Yes.
Sees two foreign former adventurers, a demigod of sorts, and heard rumors that some sort of godlike demon punched Holson in the soul.
I mean, we have minutes. We are literally on the clock with my mother.
And I would love to help you if I know the situation.
I don't necessarily... I did not ask for your help, sir.
Yes, but you're in my country.
Yes.
It'd be very rude to deny his hospitality, Holson.
It would be very rude to to tell someone you're helping them without them asking.
With a cultural difference.
Yes, and this is not my culture.
And this is not your home.
No,
It is
don't
mine.
believe.
There's a saying I heard from a very faraway land. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. If you are in our house, in our lands, you abide by our laws and regulations.
So I will abide by them, but that does not need for me to come ask him for help before anyone else. And take it. I mean no disrespect, sir, but
Yet you show it. I merely want to know what's going on within my city, within my country. For the simple fact that your antics within a late tragedy, though they might not be of your fault, they are noticeable and brings upset and worry to those that I garner, care for, protect. I understand you're having a bad day, but it doesn't mean everyone else isn't.
no, it doesn't mean that everyone else is it. But if you let me help my mother, I will tell you whatever you want to know about the situation. However, the clock is ticking and we are wasting time.
No, you are.
Akira steps forward. Garland, you do not speak in riddles. You do not dance around words. Tell us what is happening. What has changed since I left?
Literally nothing.
Like nothing except we have someone who can help. And we're gonna hopefully solve the problem. That's really it. And then we can be done and over with this. And
They can go back home.
It can happen.
Vaughn just has the cat in his arms and he's just petting it, still watching.
Will leave. Just need to get that part in. Sorry.
Mr. just but takes his glasses off and between his forefinger and thumb just pinches the bridge of his nose. I understand the etiquettes of foreign relations. I do understand this. I do formally apologize for any rudeness or faux pas that have been done. Matters of state are not lost on me, but I would rather have a diagnosis than play jurisdiction before I choose what is best for my wife.
Akira will turn towards Lord Sorek. With our spell slayers here, I believe it would be best to prevent any type of outward magic from happening. Perhaps now they could actually safely do what they need, and then we can get our report before they teleport away. Under your careful supervision, of course.
I'm here to lend any aid. Coppers are here to maintain the barrier for any untoward repercussions. I do feel for your situation. I merely want to help.
I understand. Truly. But the thing that makes us not want to ask you, because you are of a government, and my father has been very clear to both you and Akir that he does not want to ask the government for aid. So, thank you. But we will pass on that. She's going to look to Sang. Just... Is there
And
anything?
who is this? A neutral party. I can tell you what's wrong and potentially how to fix it. But my services come at a cost as well. But it is not that of political necessity. Sorry, just squints.
Most everything comes at a cost.
Such is the manner of magic.
Well, I don't truly have any at the moment, so...
Well, that's a different problem. Your Highness, you can call me so. Are you one of these demon or devil power brokers? No. Maybe we should take this outside. It's cramped in here. And you may leave after the events. I will set things up to make things more comfortable. And as a show of good faith, any necessities that are needed will be provided. Should you want my help. Bristol looks over, puts his glasses back on. I appreciate the hospitality of the Sultan of this land and the understanding of these times. And he seems to be very much in deep conflict with himself.
Akira will fold his hands in front of him and look again to Lursork. I believe that you and I should act as mediators. let them decide what they want to do, and we clean up whatever's left. Ensures that whatever did this does not come back.
Me. See him turn around, exit the room, and begin preparations to have things brought.
Akira looked at saying, and what do you think is wrong with her? Magical influence, yes, but can it be fixed?
Can be, but there is a sea coast. It's one of, not just repairing, it's also fetching, as well as, in turn, keeping her away from anything else that is adrift, wanting to snip and take them for their own.
A barrier should be able to prevent any type of ethereal interference.
The barrier
Good.
helps. Indeed. It stops things from more things coming in.
If you, sir,
There
see
must be
anything.
something here. While you do the ritual, Epoch and I will keep an eye out for anything that might try to occupy the host.
um,
And then you guys can fight them off.
she is a cleric, though. Like, she has a god. So, just be careful not to kick that out either.
Sorry to say this, but any magic that was within your mother's body is gone.
That's not
I
what we
assume-
could have.
I assume taking was her consciousness.
Actually, everything was drained from her.
It's probably what happened to me.
Honestly, when it came to you, I just thought that maybe the barrier was preventing your
Galen can cast.
I know,
Thank
but
you.
your powers come from that floating city and otherworldly being. The barrier. I was thinking the barrier might have prevented that.
Probably.
Do you want to step outside and see if we can cast outside of it?
No, it's alright. I don't. I'll fix that when this is over. The cost. How much would it cost? I know that it's going to cost magic, but how much?
I never said it would cost magic, it's just said it's a price that magic collects.
What do you need?
Life force.
Akira will touch his chest where his magical burn is underneath his armor. They sort of look up to them. "Aye, that feels that cost before. It will be dampened or hindered for a while now, I believe."
Similar. But
Any life force?
with a strong enough link to the entity that we're trying to reach towards.
Oh,
As a resident warlock, I believe that may be wholesome.
And he looks to your father as well.
it's, linked to, family. Both family.
Doesn't have to be family. Could be love. Could be any of that emotion. Problem is, it's not a foolproof thing. I am not a grand practitioner at soul magic.
I've had my soul played with before.
Which makes it hard to know if you'll survive. I will not deny you the risks of this. If this does not go well, the worst case scenario is not losing your mother. The worst case scenario is losing your mother as well as whoever contributes to this. And after losing, if your mother is lost, the only way to get her is to go to where she's taken. And even then, she might not be the same.
I have another question for you, sir.
You may ask as many as you'd like. We have 2 hours, maybe.
I am mentally, I am stronger. I have a stronger will. And he's probably more intelligent than I am.
It's not about how smart you are or how tricksy you are. It's about your physicality and being able to endure great pain.
Do I have more constitution than my father? Is he a smaller man?
He has a 16 con.
I think I also have a 16 con.
But he's not talking about that. He's talking that it's going to be a straight D20 roll.
Oh my god!
And the modifier equals the amount of hit dice you're willing to sacrifice.
Well, my dad's got more hit dice than I do at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, what if we both did it and I gave him some of my hit dice?
Here's the kicker.
Just one.
It's not just one. You can contribute as many as you'd like. But you will not get that hit dice for a year.
That's bad.
God damn it. Okay. The resident warlock slash wizard can't heal themselves.
Your max hit points do not go down, but your hit dice will not return to you for a year. Whatever you sacrifice.
How many hit dice does he have?
He has 13.
Jesus Christ, that's so many. I've only got 4 right now.
You should have 8.
No, I don't.
I mean, when was the last time you used hit dice, though?
So many times ago.
Because she got hit with something even more when she got freed that used hit dice.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you really fucked around. Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, I really fucked around, and I'm really regretting it. I know so much, though.
The price of knowledge is steep.
Yeah, it is. So if we both go, and I donate 4 hit dice. So when I lost those 2 hit dice, 3 hit dice, I'm not getting those hit dice back anyway, am I?
Those hit dice that you lost earlier,
Yeah.
you'll get those back on the long rest.
Okay. Well, the most I have to give right now is 4. But he's got 13, and if we both do it, that's a lot of hit dice.
Your father is going to utilize 8.
So that's 12 if I put all 4 of mine in.
That's up to you. But those hit dice are gone for a year.
I can live with that. I barely use them. I forget that they're all the time as a player.
Mm-hmm.
I will die before I use hit dice. Guess that's just who I am as a person. Yeah, I'll get rid of 4, because then I still have 4. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get more.
Okay.
I'll get rid of 4.
Sang says, the amount of willingness you'll have for this is great, but please know, whoever contributes more has more to lose. In above game terms, if a natural 1 happens, whoever put in the most will be lost, as well as your mother.
Great!
My God.
I'm gonna kill myself!
Get those inspirations ready.
Today, today in the Great British Cook-Off, we make an orphan.
I don't want to be an orphan!
I will tell you this now. Even though Sang is a deity, he is not proficient with this.
What is it?
It is going to be a high DC.
Can somebody help him?
No.
Galen, help your god!
I
don't know how you can help.
I cast guidance.
I would be the best.
Not going to help this roll.
Not
Because
guidance.
it takes longer than a minute.
I would be the best chance to help him because I have enhanced ability. But yes,
Lasts an hour.
It lasts an hour, but as like I said, it's not an ability check.
It's not an ability check.
Is it a save?
It is not a save. It is
What?
a straight D20 roll, and whatever bonuses are the amount of hit dice you're willing to sacrifice. Because you and your father have the highest
I only have 4!
kinship.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Welcome to level 8. Things start having real risks.
Does the cat count as a hit die?
No, he does not.
Leave my cat alone. He's been through enough.
He really
That
has.
cat will die for no reason. And have no contribution.
The cat is already bald. He's going to be sunburned until his hair grows.
Gotta put some fucking cocoa butter on that bitch.
Just get him a little wrap. He'll be fine.
He's going to be an indoor cat until whenever. I don't know how often cats grow hair.
Yeah, he's gonna be indoor because he's fucking went crazy. So yeah, the DC for this is 26.
Oh shit! And you got a plus.
There's a plus 12.
You need to roll a 14.
Oh my god, roll a 14.
Okay.
Well, luckily we all got rerolls. I mean, I'm not going to use it for an APC, but we have them.
I'll use mine if it needs to be used.
Yep. The only reason why it's that low instead of a 30 is because it's saying.
Let's go.
Thank God you know a god.
Right?
Yep. A god makes it a 4-point dip.
Just 4. You can't get any higher than a god, but just 4.
Chernobog is pretty strong.
Don't say his name.
I need Gallon roll.
Come on. Jeez, come on.
Okay.
D20 plus 12.
Okay. Do you want me to roll, or do you want to roll?
I'll roll.
Sure.
Okay. So
I want to throw
the
up,
stage,
actually.
the stage is set. I'm going to tell you what happens at different numbers.
So it's just a D20 plus 12.
Okay. At 26, it is an overwhelming success.
Okay.
Okay? That
I'm
is
really scared to roll.
what you want to hit. If you get a 20, it does not work, and you lose your hit dice. If you hit a 15, you will lose more than just your hit dice.
Well, I've only got 17 hit points. So, somebody be prepared to heal.
The cost falls upon your father.
Somebody be prepared to heal.
If it goes below 10, for any reason, such as the natural 1, your father gets sent to the Shadow Realm
No!
with your mom.
No!
Oh boy.
On the bright side, you have a plus 12, so natural 1 is the only way that happens. Still possible, but that's the only way.
Your father and mother will be instantly dead, with not the chance of regular revival.
Holson's gonna kill herself. Change the trajectory of everyone's life.
They won't just be dead. They'll be super dead.
Oh,
The only way to revive them will be to go to where they were.
oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm
All right.
terrified.
I can't believe you said you wanted to roll this.
Yeah, I'm just staring at it. I'm gonna do it.
That is a 14.
No, it's not. I'll re-roll.
Isn't
I'll
14
re-roll.
exactly what we needed?
This is
No, that was a 2.
No.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
is a 14 total.
Nope. I'm re-rolling. Give me a second. Let me add all 12 of these back.
big whammy, no whammy. Oh, there you go.
What is
Wrong.
It
I
is
got
now
30.
30. Alright.
I'm gonna go throw up. I'm just stay, but I really want to throw up right now. I'm just gonna drink my little drink
I
and
can't believe you actually would have hit, like, the hard DC.
yeah. That's just me on. That's just on me being a decent roller.
You really are.
I'm a decent, just a decent dice roller.
Your attack rolls are insane.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go pace after this for like 3 hours.
Okay.
I did it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's an
So,
overwhelming success.
yes. Your hit dice are gone.
I'm just gonna change them to 4.
Your father's hit dice are gone.
Okay.
I'm so glad I know a guy.
That's 2 warlock ones, so that's
Yeah, me too.
3.
You sang as a I know a guy.
I don't know how to do this. How do you change these things? You know what? Cheat.
In the cogwheel. So, here's what happens. It takes an hour to prepare, an hour to settle, and during this ritual, your father and you contribute as much as your essence, in a way, to try and strengthen the line between your mother and her body. Now here's the other half you're not allowed to join in with.
They're okay.
Who is assisting the protection of this ritual?
Oh,
I'll assist.
And how are you assisting?
How could I assist?
You tell me.
Are there demons popping out?
Well, specifically, the barrier actually does not prevent things from coming in. It actually prevents things going out. So that's an issue.
Well, you know who can prevent things from coming in? Gallon. I've never met more of a force in a man.
So, Lord Sorik, help was denied. He will not be assisting in this.
Okay.
Who is helping protect this ritual?
well, that's the thing. How can we know? Like, so things
There
are
are
gonna be.
things from the ethereal plane that will become manifest and proceed to try and take and lower the roll.
Can I use?
Don't lower the roll.
Do they come through like a portal or?
They come through the ethereal plane into the material plane, trying to get to Coulson, Ristel, Sang, and the body of Alaris.
I'm gonna be fighting them fuckers.
Yeah, no. Vaughn
I
will get in on that.
cut 'em.
Okay.
This shit's mad.
My
as
fists
hell.
can hit them now too.
They dealt with the hard part. You guys are dealing with an easier part.
Oh, thank God.
They'll get the sanguine.
Akir, are you helping in this ritual?
Well, Lord Sorik was denied help. Because his help was denied, does he tell me not to help? Because I would be acting on his behalf.
He tells you in private to not let those treat your kindness as a luxury, but do what you feel is just.
Well, then I will be on lookout. Basically, Epoch can detect the portals when they open or wherever they're coming from, and I'll be like, "Hey, they're coming from over there."
Okay.
Epoch and I will point them out, and also provide healing and whatever. What I normally do.
Alright. So, the modifier for this equals to the amount of entities that are assisting in protection.
Why do you turn out Sork's
Would-
again?
Government
Political.
entity.
Yeah, political stuff.
If he was
And
not a
then that was
government
it?
entity, maybe I would have said yes.
That was it. He had
Yes.
political power. No, you're banned.
Yes. It's exactly why.
A lot you can do with that. There's a lot of leverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saving someone's wife is a pretty big is a pretty big leverage politically.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
My
but
parents
look
are
how
pretty
easily-
politically involved.
look how bad it could have gone. Went for that
Well, it could have
reroll.
gone extremely bad. I never said it wasn't a bad idea, but he has his own reasons for it.
Yeah, and Holson stands by her father no matter what.
So,
And you tell me I'm trapped.
That's my father. What?
And
I would kill for that man. I would kill for that man.
I trust your father more than I do.
I would kill you for that man if he asked me to.
same with Sora.
Because he is my father.
Because he's Akira's second father.
This is why Vaughn doesn't do kingdoms and stuff.
This is why
now.
Vaughn isn't a family man.
Yeah,
This is why Vaughn has 6 voices in his head.
fucking Vaughn by himself. Everywhere you look.
Vaughn's got Fuller House. Not even Full House. It's Fuller House in there.
Mhm.
All right.
Now I'm going to be
So-
singing that whole song.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's fucking infectious.
I'm just sitting here counting quarters because I have anxiety now.
Buddy and Oscar are not going to be able to help.
What about
Yes.
my boy Quill? He's here.
Quill will assist.
Hey, cool.
Ah. What a good
Sarah?
guy.
In Sarah, do you
Sarah doesn't
ask her
like
to
me.
help?
She
Also,
hates
she
me,
has
actually.
no means to help.
Oh, you think
Because
she
she
doesn't have
has
plus
no-
one dagger?
Wait.
You think that she doesn't have any type of magical gear living where we do? And doing what we do?
She cannot. No, actually, she would have magical gear, wouldn't she?
Yeah. I keep her prepared. I'm not going to leave. She needs to be able to defend herself when I'm not here.
She's gonna get the defense of a lifetime test.
Liking.
Hey, Vaughn, this is
Yeah.
your chance. If you save this, I won't haze you anymore.
Oh well, thanks. This is just an entire situation made by you, and Vaughn watched you. Wow, he's gonna help because he's part of this group as far as he knows, but the week hasn't started yet.
The week starts and ends if you fix this.
All right.
But
However, it literally doesn't matter how much I do.
like Kane,
All right.
another entity.
No,
No,
it counts as your own entity. It assists in your person.
Same with how Zara counts as mine.
You wanna call up Sivnu real quick? No, don't do that. She's very busy.
You can.
She's technically. Yeah, I don't think you can.
you don't have magic.
I can't.
Akira.
Akira's got her own speed dial for some reason.
Why would I continue to help you after the shit you've been talking?
You know what? Olsen is just a shit talker.
And
Also,
you know what?
She
It's
thinks
very
you're a little
fair.
too close to a political entity.
It's also very fair for the reason that Akira doesn't have to.
I have
He
given
doesn't.
Olsen so much patience. since
And you
I've
know
met
what?
her.
And you know what? When you get me out of this, I'll tell you some fun little secret just for you.
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
You
Here's
see,
how I feel.
I find it funny.
Akira?
Yeah.
I'm
Fine.
starting to feel unappreciated here.
Gallon, Quill. So that's 4. And then your sister,
Dear
that's
Gal-
5.
Akir, Galen, Vaughn, Quill, and Sarah. And the mage hunters are just keeping the barrier up.
They are keeping the barrier sealed.
Yeah, they're also
Okay.
with they won't let anything out, which is good, so nothing will terrorize your town.
Can I go knock on my next door neighbor and be like, "Hey, B team, we need your help"?
They're out doing things for Sorik.
Well, I tried. Yep, just
The B team was too busy.
No solicitors, no one home.
We don't want your
Well,
girlfriend.
So,
I tried.
this is a DC 24.
Hey.
So we need a 19.
Oh, yeah.
And I am adding Akir.
Yes.
I'm adding Epoch because he technically acts independently between you and Oscar.
True, I do ask him to do things. I don't make demands. I'm like, hey, Epoch, can you?
So that is 6
So we need 8.
entities. That's an 18 to not have any minuses to the roll.
Okay.
So we need to basically roll a 14 or higher to make sure the roll sticks.
Oh. So you need an 18.
We need an 18 because there's 6 of us. We need a 24.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, let me tell
So,
you that I really wish I had any type of summoning ability.
I need this piece of paper.
Conjure animals would be so good right now.
It still counts as your entity.
But action economy.
But willing people. Emphasis on people.
Can I give Galen advantage if I cast greater invisibility on him so all of his attacks are at advantage?
It won't lower the DC.
Damn it. I'm trying. I got a lot of magic here.
I appreciate the hustle. But the hustle bounces back.
What? So, is there anything that we can do? So if we come up with a creative solution to impede movement or slow them down, does that give us a +1 or 2 depending?
In a normal circumstance, this would be a very terrifying encounter. I'm making it simple because this encounter involves creatures that can lower your maximum hit points.
Alright, well, last question to see if I can boost our numbers at all. Can I use Bardic Inspiration in any way to give us any pluses?
No.
Oh, well. Alright, we need an 18 or above for perfection.
And
Okay.
I'm just throwing a guess out. Anything lesser than that, it takes away from her roll. So
Yep.
14 minimum.
If we have to re-roll for any reason, you're not rolling it, Yuan, okay? Every re-roll you do is like a 2 or a 3.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself, and Vaughn's just there as a body, guys. I try. I'm trying my best, but I understand your concern, and I'm just gonna go ahead.
I'm going to tell you the limits of this it can go, because it's not the fact of like how high the die can go, it's how many die get pulled. Actually, no. Reverse that.
Not how many.
The die gets bigger, so there's still chance of success if you guys don't succeed. It's just a larger margin of error. So, 18. Okay.
Good thing you rolled a 30.
That is a 0. That's no negatives. Anything under an 18 to a 16 is a D4 off.
Oof.
Anything below a 16 to a 14, that's a D6 off. Anything below 14 to a 12, that's a D8 off. And then below that, so it's a D20 plus 6.
Galen,
Who wants to roll the dice?
Yeah, you guys want to roll it? Or do you trust
You
me?
guys want to roll it? Or do you want me to roll?
So
It's
I,
oh no, I just don't want your rerolls. Your rerolls are always horrible.
Oh,
You
so
can roll.
in that case,
I could roll.
let him roll. Let Von roll.
Oh no.
All right,
Okay.
all right, Vaughn, you got this.
I don't like.
I got it.
Hard as hard.
Okay, so for the world to see.
It's a 1d20 plus 6.
This is awful.
That's a
10.
That's a reroll.
16.
Okay,
right,
so
Vaughn,
that would be a d10 off.
All right, Vaughn, I'm going to trust you. Take my reroll.
No, I have a reroll. I'm using it.
Okay.
I know, but if that one fails,
All right.
you,
Hello. Oh, shit. Okay. And go.
mm. Take it.
That's a d12 off.
Hey.
Yes, I helped.
That is still off.
It's because it wasn't his.
You have to burn mine to get it out of the way.
You didn't have to do him dirty like that.
I just wanted to play the game, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was great. I'm sorry, man. But
Oh, buddy. I know who I am. Don't worry about it. I know what I am.
I know what I do.
I'm just flashing back to that one time Varum. You tried to reroll 3 times and you kept getting 4, 3, and 2.
And then a natural 1.
Oh,
It was bad.
okay. It was bad.
All right,
Anyway,
Oh, boy.
you guys got a perfect score. Congratulations.
A lot of
alright.
a lot of parkour and just a lot of acrobatics, crazy stuff on Bond's side. Because him and Gallon are frontlining this bitch.
Mm-hmm. And not to mention, I can increase you guys' mobility too by just psychic throwing you at enemies.
Oh yeah, we were.
Oh yeah,
Out.
you may have been doing parkour, but you did trip twice.
And somehow got blinded by the other drow. It just happens.
It just happened. Got blinded by
I still so
Across
mad
the
by
city,
drow.
just like a beacon.
He's just on top
just
of the pyramid.
right through the window. The magic barrier protects against magic, not just some random dying
You just see upon a mountaintop a fucking one of those high-powered lasers just right in the eye.
He's like, fuck, I was aiming for the Holson.
Justin's very involved.
Yeah. So, I will tell you what happens.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
You see.
Oh, can I just get a quick pause because I have a question.
Okay.
When I rolled the 10, what did you feel?
Bad.
When I rolled the 8, what did you feel?
Makes sense.
It makes sense, but I did throw up a little.
I'm sorry.
I swallowed it, but it's fine.
Holson's heart leaped into her throat and she wasn't having it.
I was half expecting to see a natural 1.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a 6, and I wouldn't have been surprised.
I was fully surprised
I
you
need
didn't roll below a 5.
mm-hmm.
I feel like I need to take a Tums. I feel like I got heartburn over here.
I'd go take a Tums because
It's about to get worse.
Hey,
No,
hey,
God.
because of my natural just inability to freaking do anything with my rerolls, can I swap that out for a different out of game ability?
Maybe?
I had to talk about that out of game.
remove your inspiration.
Yeah,
For something that benefits elsewhere somehow, I don't know.
No.
Remove the
It's
inspiration.
funnier that way.
But we get another Vaughn.
I'm sorry, you're not Buzz Lightyear. You don't have extra replacements.
Well,
I'm
you could
just
say
saying, I mean,
You could say
my
something
track
like
record.
Gotham, or whatever his name is. What is his name? What's your dwarf's name?
Dwarf.
Orphan. Yeah. We could say every time he does an inspiration roll, Orphan has to slap you.
That's why I fail it, because...
Yeah. Orphan gets in the way.
The dwarf soul just punches you.
How dare you try and change your fate? Take it like a man.
Yeah, listen, you have to keep your eyes on the left. Right hook.
All right. So,
Okay, Lycan, what happens in this battlefield that used to be my house?
We'll get you in
there
your house.
is a air of both suspicion as well as disappointment amongst the face of Sorik. And as this ritual begins, he oversees the entirety of it, picking it apart piece by piece, as Sang intricately begins to basically draw, seals or anchor points on both your chest as well as your father's chest.
Someone remember what these look like.
You have no idea how these are.
He just
And
draws-
we're kind of busy
He
at
just
the
draws
moment.
penises on your chest.
I just want to get him
Is that-
tattooed later, you know?
No,
You
you're
don't
part of a ritual. He
know
does fun.
where he got this paints and stuff, but it's not ink. It's more of a deep crimson hue.
Oh, blood. Does it smell irony?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've seen Gallon rip somebody's throat out and then put their heart back in their chest. I didn't see that, but I can imagine that happened.
As your mother is put out into the open, just so the ease of use as well as the ease of the elements being able to be seen, all manner of entities that may hamper this ritual. As all your friends post up, you begin to dive deep. As the shadows get just a little bit darker, and the light becomes a little bit more painful to look at. Storm clouds don't come in, but it's just pale day. As this area just turns into almost cell-shaded black and white. And then an aura appears around every person within. With their own interesting auroras spewing out from them. As the ritual begins, Sang begins to chant. And during these chants, entities start to peel out of reality. Or into it. You're not certain. It's like a folding of a page if it was just mid-air and it just looked like the scenery tears away. As their shape becomes more defined, as you see almost a rail, a mist, showing nightmarish creatures. Not even would be considered humanoid in any manner of the word. Some of them just a torrent of feeling of anger, sorrow, wrath, desire. As these entities start to come forth and reach for a silver thread connected between the three of you. The rest of you begin to battle out, taking blows, holding your own with great resolve. Some of you even dominating. And some of you fighting with your inner demons. But over the course of several waves of these entities, beating them back, your psyche as well as your father's is reduced to basically that of two spectral orbs being taken as a guide to where your mother is. Adrift. In the clutches of something that is not what you saw. Holding her before. But an entity wreathed in psionic power.
Oh, damn. Okay.
This entity is ahead of... It carries itself like a human form, but its face and features are that of a nebula with planetary satellites revolving within. Four-fingered, outstretched with almost like bigger hands than forearms. Look at you. And with a jolt, you and your father rush to your mother before this entity begins to press upon your mother's cord. The aid of saying you're able to reel her back to her body. After the battle is over and the ritual is done, she is back. In a way, but she is not conscious. The most detrimental effects of what had happened to her, being separated, has been cured. But her mental state remains unchanged currently. She is currently still under the effects of feeble mind,
Yeah.
but are told within 30 days she could wake up. Unless a extremely powerful cleric
Like herself?
like herself
What about your aunt?
were to cast
My aunt's not a cleric.
Rate of Restoration.
My aunt's a ranger. She's a horizon walker. She could have also been very helpful in this situation, but one can only call so many family members in.
How many, like, what's the average level of a cleric, though, like, in the world?
Not many go past
My mom's
Level
only
8.
at 13.
And and you need 5th level spells, right? So that's level 9?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And some places don't have clerics, they have healers.
So I know of one on a different continent.
That's fine. She can just be sick for 30 days. She's got her choleric people. I'm just glad she's back in her body.
Alright.
Being in a body is very helpful.
Being a body and not being snipped out and being taken is a big thing.
Yeah. She can go... She's got her own, like, little cleric friends and her little cleric buddies. They'll keep her company.
Yep. Every 30 days, she can try and snap out of it.
I'm sure somebody can help her with it. I don't really know how Feeble Mind works, but yeah.
She will be able to recognize familiarities. She will be able to eat. She will not be able to talk. Remember, she's basically has the hardest and most severe effects of dementia.
Yeah.
That's the very real world, like, similarity I could give you.
Yeah, she just doesn't have any, like... She's, like, last stage dementia right now.
Yeah.
But I'm sure my father will take care of her. And I think you can have help breaking a feeble mind.
The only ways to break a feeble mind is as follows. Both your father and Sang are able to know this. Greater restoration, heal, or wish. The only other way is that at the end of every 30 days, the creature can repeat its saving throw against the spell. If it succeeds the saving throw, the spell ends.
Does Sang not have his magic?
Not currently. That took a lot out of him.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. And it's an int save. She's not the smartest. But I'm sure somebody could... Yeah, because it's going to get harder to make an int save when your intelligence is 1.
There's a very high save too.
You can loan her your little intelligence cheat code until she breaks free.
Doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you also need some sort of intelligence to be able to attune to something.
I see.
But I'm sure...
If somebody cast Awaken, maybe.
I don't even know who has that spell.
Druids.
Yeah. I mean, she's a nature cleric. I'm sure she's got druids in her circle.
Not of her level. Her highest devotee is level 8.
Honestly, get better, lady. That's what that sounds like. Become better devotee. What do you need for greater restoration?
Greater restoration?
Would I know, generally?
Since your
Just a
mother is a
diamond?
high level cleric, then yes.
Yeah, is it just a diamond?
Not just any diamond. It's a diamond that's worth at least diamond dust worth 100
Hold
gold
on.
pieces, which is consumed.
Yeah. Let me double check, but I have some diamond stuff. And I was saving it for Revivify if I needed it. But it's
I'm
only
going to tell
like...
you right now, there's no one currently going to be able to use that.
Yeah.
So it's a resource you will waste. But after the ritual is done, Sorik applauds at, your displays.
Vaughn is he's still in defensive stance, looking like. Does it end abruptly, or like is there a noticeable like ping when it's done?
It's a noticeable ping.
Hmm.
It's like a snap cut finish of like a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Like an easy bake oven.
Well, I'm not sure about the rest of you, but I have seen nightmares in my day. Those were more. I'm not. Whew. That went well. Yes.
I saw a spaceman. That was interesting.
That would not have been good.
Nope.
Well,
You see bags under Holson's eyes. She is exhausted.
Will we be expecting more of that in the near future, by any chance?
It's not my goal, but it is
So long as you don't
standard.
try to look at the truths of the world so brazenly.
Well, maybe don't deposit it in our brains as we sleep. The wrong person's gonna look at it, and I still want to know why we had it. But now I'm more wary of just asking. But I will look to my dad before he leaves. So I'm sure he's going to leave soon. He'll leave in the morning because he needs to recharge his spells. In 29 days, I'll be counting, but because you live on the other side of the world, let me know. And I can possibly find someone and have them. I'll keep an eye out for someone who can help. Or at least start gathering materials. So.
This is no longer on your shoulders.
Sure. You and I both know that that's not true, but I will continue.
What is going to happen? I will take care of your mother.
Okay.
And I want you to decide right now. Or at least think upon it. Are you still willing to go down this road? Seeing that what it does to us.
The road of this creature?
Yes?
Not at this present moment. I do think I want to know more. But,
Your ravenous curiosity is one of the things I wish you didn't take from me. I understand. But the dangers that you put yourself in, the risks, are you ready to handle the consequences?
Yes. I think as I figure out why I am no longer magical, that will, I'll have to figure out a different way to get what I need to help protect me, to help protect all of you, but
We are not the ones that are facing something. I don't need your protecting, Osen. I am your father. I am meant to protect you. I understand that you want this life and all that comes with it. But I am not ready to make that sacrifice. I will not let something take you or your mother from me. If things get too hard or too dangerous, I want you to come home. Do you understand me?
I do.
No. Look at me. Do you understand me?
I will
And
come
you-
home if I cannot handle it.
You can handle a lot of things, my daughter. That's the one thing that you got from your mother. The ability to withstand. I'm not that strong. And you look at your father, and it's that of deep worry, as well as sadness and
Yes.
frustration.
She's just gonna put her hand on his chest. And she can't cast Calm Emotions, but she just essentially goes through the same semantics of it and just takes a deep breath. I promise that if I can't handle something, I will come home. But she'll look behind her to Galen, who she's known the longest out of these three, and glance to Akir and Tefan. I don't doubt that they can't help me either.
I don't know them. I know you. Mr. Info. And he looks over to Surik. You and I must have a conversation, and I would love to set you up within the palace, if you would be so bold of me. I guess you're holding conversation, since you were so gracious. Indeed. And He takes your mother.
I will kiss her head and whisper something just in her ear, in a language that no one here understands. Just a small little sylvan line. And then, as my father picks her up, kiss his cheek, and in Undercommon say, "Stay strong. Don't let this eat you. Call me if you need help. You will need help." And I'll let them walk away.
Mm-hmm. As they have a moment, Vaughn, you are approached by Sorek.
Would you like a dragon?
Vaughn will go ahead and properly, he'll clasp his fist in his other hand and bow his head to Lord Sorek. Lord Sorek, it's an honor to see you once again.
Indeed. I was quite impressed with your display.
I am still very inexperienced in the ways of combat, but I have good teachers.
You should listen to those teachers more. Your progress is great. I have a proposition for you. If you would like to entertain it.
Wait, what?
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Vaughn takes in a deep breath as he takes in a straighter posture. Still short as fuck, but you know, it shows that he has some stately decorum to him. As he looks up, I have no problem with hearing any request you may have, Lord Sorek, but depending on what it would require of me, I apologize in advance if I must decline.
I like the forwardness. It is an offer for a job.
I'll look to the rest of them, or I'll look to the rest of the party, and then look back at Sorek. And what request would that? Is that a request that could be made here in the presence of others, or?
He takes you aside a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I wish for you to assist my Ashbringer in bringing me something they have been searching for a long while, and to ensure that it comes to me.
Vaughn will look back to. Are we outside of earshot of everyone? Is that where he took me?
Yep.
Okay.
My passive is 15. You're outside of all of my earshot right now.
Just making sure. Vaughn will think for a moment. I believe I can do that much for you, Lord Sorek. I must say, though, I am simply doing this as a courtesy for your hospitality for me. I hope this in no way reflects on any form of, well, loyalty towards you and your causes, but as a request made by someone who has been so kind to me during my stay in your city, I would gladly do so.
Loyalty is earned. I am all too aware of this. So, do we have a deal? As he extends his hand.
Vaughn will clasp his hand in his fist again and bow his head. On my honor, Lord Sorik, I will see it done.
He still has his hand extended for a shake.
Vaughn looks at it for a second and then, oh, yes, sorry. And he shakes the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, Kakard, apologies.
Customs. I'm aware of them.
Apologies. But yes, no, if whatever the Ashbringer seeks is found, I will endeavor to ensure that it makes it back to you.
Indeed, you will. You may go back with your friends.
Are you concerned about anything specific happening that I should be aware of?
I do not trust those that are around my loyal knight, as you would say.
So it's the others of his party that you're concerned of. Not any outward forces or anything like of that nature.
Specifically the one that brings trouble and devastation.
Damn, I wouldn't say devastation, but Jesus Christ.
Vaughn will think for a moment.
Almost killed both your parents.
Yeah, they've been through worse.
I don't think they have.
I'm trying my best to make myself feel better. Holson's just there.
How's that going for you?
Alright, and Vaughn will think for a second and make sure to ask one very vital question that's important to everything. Is the Ashbringer allowed to know of this?
I will tell him myself.
Understood.
Keep working on your techniques.
My masters
Grow in power.
My masters are ever watchful and ever vigilant on my progression.
And maybe you'll have a spot here, if you would like, for you to come and go.
Vaughn will again giving a respectful bow with his hands clasped amongst one another, or to one another. I appreciate the offer. And with that, more or less the final that would be more or less the final words that are said from Vaughn, unless spoken to otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Are they done with their conversation?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This all happened as you're wrapping things up with your dad.
Yeah, as soon as I wrap things up with my dad, and I notice, like, Sorik talk to him, essentially, to, like, take him away, or whatever, I'm actually gonna pull Vaughn aside.
Vaughn will look around, and seeing as there's nothing else, he'll go, very well. I will lead the way, Lady Holson. What can I do for you?
Thank you. You don't know me. You barely know me. But yet you fought. And honestly, I'm exhausted. But
I can tell.
Maybe this is the exhaustion talking, but I think you've proven yourself. If you fight like that, like you fight when we actually leave the city, I don't think I need to see a week. You can clearly handle your own in a point of stress. So thank you.
You are more than welcome. I had a feeling that things would be difficult joining your troop, but unfortunately I did not imagine it would be so much so soon, especially after the evening of fire that passed us by not too long ago. That being said, though, I still intend to continue my training alongside all of you, so I'm glad that you are more comfortable with my presence, Lady Impel.
No. You have saved my life, and the life of my mother, and the life of my father. You do not get to call me lady anymore.
Unfortunately, that is not for you to decide. Though we have,
Please call me Holson.
Did I say Lady Impel or did I say Lady Holson?
Yes.
You said Lady Impel.
I meant to say Holson, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Lady Holson.
You eventually will drop the lady thing. I'm just a person. You're equal. You have saved my life. I have saved yours. We fought alongside each other.
It's simply a thing that will take more time than that has passed to finally. It'll take more time, Lady Holson, and I apologize for any discomfort it causes you. It is just simply how I know how to interact with others.
Okay.
In time, it'll change. I promise you.
Well,
but
I'm just here to let you know that we are equals. I view you as such.
Equals as we may be, even with your assurance, it's more than that. But thank you for letting me know all these things. It is a comfort to know that my presence wouldn't bring you any worry for my safety.
Oh, I still worry for your safety.
Well.
But I trust that since I did not experience anything while I was in a state, that you did a good job what you were doing. So I'm just thankful. And for someone who doesn't know me and hasn't experienced me outside of this town.
It is for that reason I still will call you Lady.
Sure. Whatever makes you comfortable.
But like I said, once I've gotten the opportunity to know you more, and you and me in turn, perhaps, again, that will change.
Well, you know me more than half the people who have ever met me.
Well, that
I've
may
considered close. So,
while that may be true, I feel like there's still a facade that you are trying to show. Until that finds its place, we'll see what happens.
I don't have the energy to put up a facade at the moment.
I can see that. This is simply a first step, is all I'm saying. You should get some rest. Was there anything in particular you'd like me to make you food-wise? I'm quite an accomplished cook beyond just being a baker. Any sort of food for comfort that you prefer?
Can I have... Do you know any dishes outside of this country in Krakag?
I do know a handful, yes.
Just make a simple Tharian dish. Doesn't have to be complicated. Just pick one that you know.
What would Tharian food be relative to?
Tharian
food? Canada.
fucking poutine.
Just give me some fries or something. Fries and cheese.
I believe
Fish and chips.
I'm not sure what proteins I have available at the moment, but I'm sure potatoes and such would be easy to come by. I
Potatoes
think
are
I
fine.
can manage something.
Potatoes are fine.
Very well. See to it that you go ahead and get some rest and spend what time you have remaining with your father and your mother. I think that'd be best.
I think Sork is taking them somewhere.
Well, mayhaps you can stay with them. They are your family,
No.
after all.
No. I don't want to stay there. I don't
Understood.
particularly like this situation. But it's alright.
Well, it is no doubt a pivotal moment in your life, and no doubt something that will shape who you will become in the future. Just take a moment, take moments to reflect on it while you can. That'll at least make the experience what you've just experienced mean more. On that note, I feel like you should focus on getting your rest more so than anything, and give me a little bit of time, and I will be able to bring you something comforting to help you ease your nerves, mayhaps.
Thank you. And then, as I go back into the room, I'll leave him. But as I go back into the room, I'll give Gallon, just a small hug. And then thank Sang.
You don't have to thank me. Well, not too much. Just do like a pat on the back every now and then. But most of that was you and your father. I made the tunnel, I made the way.
But you didn't have to come through the door.
I have
Just
investments, but I also have duties.
That's true. I can't really cast magic at the moment, but I will tell you something that I wanted to show you. This is a bit dangerous to talk about, but I'll be vague if you can read through the lines.
Above game, are you trying to convey that you had full-on admiration for Chernobog?
Yep.
That's something you'd want to keep to yourself.
That's something I want to keep to myself?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I tell him? Maybe not admiration, but could I tell him other things within that wouldn't...
If you're trying to circumvent the status that you're under, which is 100% charmed, it's not gonna go well.
Okay. Then I won't say anything about that particular situation, but...
Things aren't gonna go bad for you, it's just not gonna be conveyed the way you're trying to get rid of.
Yeah. Okay. I will then say to him, interesting that, when I saw the dream, essentially, the little, legend lore, I'll talk about that. It felt do you think something like that would happen again? Now that he has unlocked the things he has. Does that worry you?
That fight?
Yes.
You would
Several
not
of you died.
quite as it once was, but things of that nature do worry me always. There are movers and shakers, but I'll tell you one thing. Gods themselves, regardless they be that of a ill-fated or noble persuasion, would not have the same strength here as they once did. I'm a special case, and one of few that are able to even come here in person. Everyone else is stuck.
If I describe someone to you, could you tell me who they were?
I know all who were at that battle, child.
I couldn't name a few of them, but I'm just curious if you could.
Yes.
I think I know one, but a blindfolded woman, pale. I couldn't figure out who she was, and there was a hag, possibly a fanged individual. I don't know who they were.
There are names I refuse to give you, because they are not for me to tell you. The hag themselves was Baba Yaga.
Okay. I heard she was disposed of recently.
In a way.
And then I'm guessing the fanged one you can't say? Or
Will not repeat their name.
I understand. Some of them are harder. You're...
No. It's not because they're hard. It's because... And I hope you have an actual lesson in this, though I doubt that you'll listen to that of an old man.
You just
Because-
gonna squint a little bit, because he's not that old. He does not look old.
Oh no. He looks like he's in his 30s.
Yeah, she's like, okay, I'm sure I'm older than you, buddy, but okay.
I've been around.
Really?
Sometimes the knowledge you seek isn't worth it.
That's true. I don't think I'll going down that road again. At least not for a very
I
long
hope
time.
not, because I'd have to charge at that point.
You free tomorrow?
No, I got a thing.
But
You'll be home with a wife.
interesting.
Having a double date with friends from out of town.
Wouldn't peg you for the married type, but sure.
Oh, I fucking love my wife.
Okay. Well, I'll let you go. Get prepared for that. Make sure everything's alright. I've seen you enough. I would love to meet her one day. You seem lovely, and I want to just kind of extend my thanks again for
Well, if
everything
you-
you've done.
Keep up that witch moniker, you'll have no choice.
Oh, well, I don't have any magic on me, so I think that might
Of
die.
that, I Your magic. You're basically blown out.
Yeah, probably.
No, literally, your ability to retain magic has been blown out.
Oh, that's not good. That doesn't come back, does it?
If you had, I don't know, been empty, just out of magic, you'd probably be fine. But this is a multi. It's bad.
Neat.
You were a warlock, yes?
Where?
Oh, yeah. You. Galen.
Oh, Symphony's not going to be happy at all.
Galen.
It's a dragon. A dragon is not going to be happy.
Whatever.
Your friend is kind of fucked. A bit.
Is there a way to get that magic fact?
You need a couple things. Your wizarding magic will be back.
Oh. But I don't care about that as much as I want Symphony to be able to talk to me. It would be like you not being able to talk to Galen.
Oh, he's not.
Look, I don't understand your relationship. I just know you come when he calls.
What all does Olsa know about Sang right now? Like, does she know what Sang is?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
She just assumes this just like any other patron relationship.
Yeah, this is like a Big Brother program.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is what it
I'm
seems
like a mentor. You full on get all your powers from something else, and that's all blown out.
So Symphony can't give me more magic?
Your contract is null and void. You have to go find her again.
Oh. At least Akira knows how to contact her. There's always that upside.
Well, here's another problem. I can't leave.
What?
What?
There's this thing. Looks around. I can't leave without causing an international incident.
Your wife's going to be very upset.
Oh, I'm going to be upset.
Now, wait. What do you mean? Why can't you leave?
Looks at Sorik talking to Akir.
I mean,
that dragon has a lot of envy. And suspicion. And general frustration to your group.
Well, you know,
I can't blame
don't
him
like politics here.
towards us. Out of game, we did commit fucking terrorism.
Well, what's new?
That was before Galen, though, so he wouldn't know that.
What's new? This group only knows terrorism.
He just remembers the ass-eating monsters.
Group only knows terrorism. Why are we terrorists? Why are we the bad guys?
We the baddies.
Anyways.
So it's not so much what happened, it's what people in the kingdoms. I mean, what happened was a big deal, sure. But like the fact that there just so happened to be a giant thunderstorm cloud that came out of fucking nowhere over in a desert oasis, not
Nice.
but on like the cusp after they got invaded by a giant fuck you dragon. You know,
Well, I didn't bring any dragons now, did I? I got an onion man instead.
Panicking to shit of that was happening, and then it just went away.
We handled it.
So he's taking glances at me. I don't like it. How do
Oh, you
I
bet you-
get out of here without breaking this bubble?
I mean, do you want me to draw your door again?
Oh, that won't work.
I mean,
They were very serious that anything in here stays in here.
Oh.
I mean, can you go underground?
Why don't you guys just not ask, hey, can you open the door? Why is your first thought break as many laws as possible?
Yeah,
Because that is always my first thought.
I don't particularly want to upset being that believes at the apex. So you think your friend here can nudge it along?
Seems to have a little bit of sway. I could talk to him.
Okay, please. Thank you. I'm going to use a loo.
You need to do that?
You don't need to do that?
He definitely does need to do that.
Don't worry about it.
Galen, why are you being weird? Go talk to Fakir.
I'm a man and I had a lot of Pinot.
Fair enough.
He just goes off into the...
Motherfucker.
He before he enters the house... Akira!
Yeah. I'm looking for a cure.
Well, I'm there. I'm like 15 feet away from you guys. I could have heard
You're
everything you
like-
said if we were talking above a normal tone.
You were more like 30. Because Sorik actually has a conversation with you.
Oh, shit. Hey,
Oh,
what's up? What's up, dude? What's up, bruh?
It's not about it. Just
I think
I'm not
Sword would
crashed,
actually smite you if you talk to him like that.
I think he smited other people for worse. Or for less.
yeah. You did very well.
Thank you, Lord.
Proving to me that you are worthy of your title.
So, if I may be honest, I have felt that I have been lingering here too long. I still have yet to find you your gem.
There is prospect, and it's not that far away.
I have a
There's
feeling
been a formal invitation from the God King of Emerus.
an invitation for what?
Champions. The tournament of champions has come again.
It would give me a good excuse to go down there.
Indeed.
For the chance the reward wouldn't be your stone, would it?
No. I am
Gotcha.
uncertain that would be anything, but there are other prizes. First of all, a request. Something of desire from the king itself. From whoever the champion is, as well as who they represent. Though Emerus is small, their resources and connections are many.
That could be quite useful.
Extremely.
So you intend to send me down there? To retrieve your stone and win the tournament?
Indeed. Especially since your ploy did bear fruit. The woman. She is down there.
Right. Hold on. Me, player, forget. Which woman?
The woman you guys let go. To track her
right.
later.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Right. What's her face? The girl who used to be the... Right. The not reporter.
Phyllis.
She wasn't a reporter. She was a protester. Close enough.
Yeah.
Ha, ha, ha. My
I'm
ploy.
glad she's alive.
Akir had an idea, and it thought well.
Nice.
Look at that 8 intelligence.
Yeah,
Might be a
sometimes I pull
10.
them out.
Ooh.
At this rate, I might have 8.5.
God. Why is Akir so dumb?
Just slightly below average, but it's fine. Doesn't hinder us as a party.
Well,
Jack of all trades makes all my intelligence checks a +0 instead of -1.
that's good.
So
Yeah.
I have no negative skills.
It's not a bad time.
In fact, it's the opposite. It's a good time. I don't think too much about the big things. I'm real happy with my life.
You let the people who were considered a problem think about them for you.
Sooner or later, Akira's gonna learn. Sooner or later. But that day is not
He's gonna
today.
teach this man.
Yeah. I have also recruited your new companion, Vaughn, to help you in your pursuits.
And he was willing.
He accepted to help you bring the gem to me.
And Akira looks like excited at this prospect now. He gets to go to. How often are these tournaments held?
Every 5 years.
Well, Akira's almost 30. Well, he is 30. So, yeah, he would have heard of a few of them, and he's excited to finally go himself. Are those tournaments like fight to the death tournaments, or?
They can be.
Oh, cool. All right, I get to kill someone else's champion. Paulson gets a letter. You have been invited to a tournament.
He was 100% not invited.
As the scion. Okay.
I was 100% not invited. Nobody wants me there.
Well, invited by association.
You have also, within 24 hours, probably have been disinvited to a lot of things.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh,
I'll still show up, though. I love a good crashed party.
Question.
How long it's going to take Star to clear all these dead plants out of my lawn?
She'll have something to do.
In weeks.
I have a question concerning Olsen.
Yes?
Yep.
How has he not gotten the sending yet to double check if she's not dead? Because all of her enchantments got removed. I'm pretty sure someone noticed that.
Oh, there was a special thing that if I died, they know I'm not dead.
And also, I still have that scroll from...
Again, how have you not been sended and said, like, you're in breach of your own thing, you're no longer, enrolled in said school, yada, yada, yada.
Well, guess what?
Because
Guess what? They did it without me knowing.
Because she didn't.
They also did it without me knowing. Yeah, I don't know that I've breached anything. I've just been... Something happened. The way that I can easily sway this in a... Don't like that.
They just sway this, and guess what? You wouldn't believe what happened.
The repercussions of what has happened is already emotions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double checking, because I'm pretty... I was just wondering if there was like a...
Cause and effect is a heavy deal.
And also, I'm surprised I haven't got sended by Sivnu to be like, what the fuck happened to Holson?
She's like,
He's
my
busy.
contract.
She
was
couldn't
gonna
even...
realize
She's
her
busy.
one and only contract.
She sent an onion person in her stead.
Look, she'll eventually get there.
An onion person came before you lost that contract for good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll send her later. I still got a 4th level spell slot.
I wonder why.
By the way, can I make a check of some sort for Holson's potatoes and cheese?
Sure.
Okay, just to roll something, kind of break
Where
up.
do you get how to get potatoes in a desert?
I'll pay money for potatoes. I'm gonna make her something to comfort her.
Here, take a prickly pear.
Merchants.
This is one of the hallucinogenic types. You'll be fine.
No,
No.
I wouldn't use that.
Coyote.
No, that would be very
She's already
bad.
been on a
Actually.
trip.
You're telling me that
I didn't want to go on the trip I
have a
went
bunch
on.
of- I have a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. I can make her potatoes. So cooking utensils, yada yada yada. There's roll 20,
juice.
23.
It's the juiciest.
They're good. They're good.
They're good.
They're good.
Okay. What later on when you're finally relaxing after an adequate amount of time of making really nice, potatoes and cheese with really really well seasoned.
So
They
like
are-
20 minutes later.
They are better than the ones you had at home.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, that's what happens when you roll high.
She would never let him know that. She would never let him know that. Be like,
He doesn't
"Yeah."
care if you think they're better or not, but as long as you get thank you, tastes good. That's enough for him. He doesn't care about being the best. He just likes making people happy.
And this
And
is
then
where
there's
we learned that
Trovac.
Holson is. And this is where we learned that Holson is lactose intolerant.
Holson is not lactose intolerant. I can tell you that right now. She loves a good cheese.
And then
Yeah,
there's Trovac that says, "I will be the god of cooking.
Yeah.
Actually, if any,
I
if
refuse to
anything,
lose."
If anything, I think
He's-
Gallon would be the one who's lactose intolerant. I don't think he can drink anything other than blood.
I weirdly have a suspicion that Gallon has a peanut allergy.
Wouldn't that be a bitch?
Just out
You
of nowhere.
accidentally drank somebody's blood that had peanuts recently, and then all of a sudden you're just dying.
That's why I became a paladin.
Do you know what would be
Just,
the funniest?
for the
Do you know what would be the
shot.
funniest thing to be allergic to? Because I'm allergic to it. I'm allergic to flea bites, right?
I mean, that's fair.
If he was allergic to things that bit him and sucked his blood, like mosquitoes, they would welt up real bad.
Only if I get to suck the blood.
But here's the other part of that. The vampire's fang would get stuck because of the swelling.
Oh, Gallon's allergic to peanuts, so he has an allergic reaction. But he gets bitten by a mosquito, who's also allergic to peanuts. And then that mosquito gets bit by another.
As you get bit by a vampire, you just take a fistful of fucking peanuts and fucking give them the peanut allergy.
What if
That's actually-
vampires weren't? What if
That's actually
vampires
how,
weren't bats? They're actually
that's actually-
mosquitoes.
That's actually how The Strain ended. The TV show The Strain. It ended with one of the lead vampires being killed because the guy he ate took blood thinners and
Why?
and poisoned the hell out of the vampire that got him.
Oh my god.
You just need to get drunk like a big bunch of drunk before you
Yeah.
fight some vampire.
So Gallon eats someone with peanuts, and then he gets bitten by a sturge. He gets bitten by a sturgeon, right? By a sturge, and then that sturge gets bitten by a flea, and then that flea in turn bites Francis, and now Francis has peanut allergies.
Son of a bitch!
But it's exactly like the first episode of Hunter the Parenting.
It is. It's so
DM
stupid.
DMT to stop the vampire wizard from concentrating.
Yep.
All right, so
Okay.
conversation with Storik. He's sending me south. When do I have to leave?
2 weeks.
2 more
So
weeks
this is
from now.
after the 2 week. So at the end of this time skip.
2 weeks is how long you have to get there.
Oh, shit, we better get going.
Yeah.
If every hex of the day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have just under 2 weeks to get there.
Yep.
Can we get some sort of like shortcut? Like, oh, he can teleport us 3 hexes on the other side of the river.
Oh, we're gonna
Can we
get
cut
we're gonna
across
get
the river?
we're
Can we
gonna
cut
get a
across the
sand sailor.
oasis?
We're gonna get a sand sailor, okay? We're gonna get a sand ship, and that will get us there real quick.
So we can cut across the oasis. Then that'll save us a bunch of days.
The Oasis is a day's worth of travel that gets cut down into like 18 hours.
Yeah, so you can just go boom, 1, 2, 3,
But
4.
to get a sail ship, a dune runner,
Yeah, sand
you have to
sailor.
get it here.
Yeah, we have to get it here, but we can take it to the edge of the desert because I'm pretty sure they got some here. If not,
Yeah.
we can get a smaller one and make a lot of progress across the desert. We'll get to Carter on our way back.
Question.
Answer.
Big mysterious thing. Do I feel like I still need to do big mysterious thing? Like
You
desire for that?
don't have a feeling for who it's supposed to go to.
But I still have a feeling.
You still have a feeling.
That tonight's gonna. Sorry.
So after I get done talking to Sorek, and then someone approaches me saying, "Hey, can we turn off the barrier?" Who's approaching
Yeah,
me?
Sork also asks, is that the entity that you told me about with Oscar?
Epoch? Can you see?
No. The one that saved Oscar.
Who was it? Oh, you mean it was Sang?
Sang.
Yeah. Kira will
Yeah.
nod. Kira will nod. He has been inofficial multiple times. He has an
He's
odd
not the
interest-
devil.
No, but he has an odd interest with getting into Gallon's business personally instead of sending envoys.
Very well. Please, let me know if Gallon needs anything in particular to help him on his way. Let him know my door is open.
He has a condition.
It is a
You've-
condition.
You've explained. It is strange, to say the least.
If you can stack him up on blood before I trip, that would help him out significantly.
I have bovine blood, goat's blood. Pretty sure individuals would be willing to donate.
Humanoid. I'm sure we have some ready for transplanting. Or transfusion.
We have some, yes.
Just gonna
Be sure that he is.
I'm gonna cast meshes to Gallon. Hey Gallon, what is your preferred blood type to drink?
Do
you like-
blood?
How bougie are you?
Well, do you like?
Are you an O guy?
Yeah. Do you like the thin O blood or the thick AB positive blood?
Isn't there a rare one that's like supposed to be like just very uncommon?
That's AB positive.
That's AB positive. So,
Yeah, AB
so how?
positive.
What vintage are you when it comes to blood?
Listen, he's had some before. He obviously likes that the most, but he'll take what he can get.
But you have the opportunity to ask: are you going to go top shelf, or are you going to go, like?
Yeah, like when you get over here to ask on Saint's behalf, hey, whatever, I'd be like, hey, Gallon, we're going to get you blood for the trip. What type do you like? Any type you want. We can get whatever you want.
I just like the fact that Gallon has an active way to make potions. And he has a reserve with him.
Yeah, but they're fresh.
You know, if you got any AB positive,
Or anything in the O's.
Oh, Gallon is bougie.
Yeah.
Good to
I'll
know.
collect it. I will have my alchemist collect the testing sturges.
Oh my god. I might have done something bad.
And do you like your blood fresh or aged?
Definitely not aged.
He doesn't like to chew his food.
Alright, so he likes young blood. Noted.
No, not what I meant. Not what I meant.
Oh wait, have we established in this version, in this game, if are they straws?
Or what?
Yes,
Are they
Like-
straws?
yeah, they're
Gal-
straws.
We've
Like,
established.
like gallons of straws. I still think that's really weird, but it's whatever.
It's like a Capri Sun straw.
Like,
Every
if
now
we were
and
to
then you get
look
that
at them,
weird-
is there like a hole? Like pull open your mouth and like look at the bottom. Is there like a hole?
Like a needle
Like
tip. Yeah.
It's like a needle tip, but also, did you know box turtles that have a hinge for their body? It's kind of like that. It's not out all the way, but it just pops out.
So we're gonna get Gallon some young AB positive blood.
Yeah. Now, when you said that, I thought you meant like stored.
Oh,
No.
I was about to say something. They were going to get much worse.
Pretty bad. I'm gonna tell you right now. This ain't fucking Blade. You're gonna get what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a preference, so we'll aim for that if we can.
This ain't no True Blood. There's no fucking Suki Stackhouse that you can just be like, Capri Sun.
Yeah, we don't usually. You might be finding it hard to believe that vampires usually don't survive well in the desert.
Yeah.
No.
Just
Yeah.
imagine there's like nowhere to go when the sun goes up. They just die instantly.
You just put yourself in the sand.
So Horson's magic is an issue, but we have to leave soon, Gallon. We have a tournament to win.
What happens? Who celebrates in my head as soon as they hear tournament?
None of them.
None of
God.
them?
Not one.
Oh no, things might get complicated.
Wait, what?
I'm telling you, Gallon, we have a tournament.
Hearing the Tournament of Champions, not a single one.
Wait, not a single one. What?
Not a single one of Francis's head people are excited about entering the tournament.
Vaughn.
Vaughn
Vaughn?
thing
Oh.
is happy about joining that tournament.
That's,
I'm not gonna be in the tournament.
that's concerning.
I'll be dead on the sideline.
Instantly.
You can hear a deafening thing from Masuda. A deafening silence.
This is going to be interesting.
The first
I mean,
time he's
I have
actually
my
been able to
reason
hear
for
his
doing
own
that.
thoughts.
Huh?
I said the first time you've actually been.
Yeah, it's the first time you've been able to hear your own thoughts.
Yeah. Wait, is that the sound of my voice? Is that what you've been hearing?
Oh.
Is that what I sound like?
So,
But
Gallon,
yes,
you will need to leave us in a day or two to get to this tournament down south. I hope you're ready to show how strong you truly are. Because there's no holding back where we're going.
All right.
What? You're not looking forward to just let loose?
You know
please
what?
be aware of the cultural differences between your lands and theirs.
True.
I might need to let loose.
But in the tournament, you don't have to hold back. Don't you get tired of playing nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit?
Galen just nods.
Yes,
Lord
they have.
Lord, Lord
They-
Sordic, and by extension, I have received an invitation to partake in the Tournament of Champions. Every 5 years, it goes, and very few times we have received invitations. It is a prestigious event.
Then let's do it.
They bring creatures from across the world to assist in these determinations, as well as individuals and venturing parties, representatives, champions of the realm are all invited to the Citadel of Champions.
It's very rare to get a personal invitation from the God King.
God.
Very presumptuous name. Do not like it, but respect the flavor.
God King? God.
What does Galen know about the God King?
No, that's just presumptuous as fuck.
What do I know about the God King?
He has ruled that place for the last 40 years.
Oh,
And was the one who first off took over the entirety of the country within a span of what was said to be 7 nights of glory.
oh,
For who?
the God King.
For the God King.
Probably not anyone else.
They are also apparently human.
Currently.
Interesting.
I don't like the way you used currently.
It's a choice. Don't judge him, I guess.
Yeah. They have an insane amount of martial prowess as well as magical potential.
Alright, so level 5 Galen could 2 turn Strahd. What?
Ellen.
You still have some paladin abilities.
Not smite.
Oh. Well, shit. We'll see what happens.
I have like a lesser version.
Yeah,
That
but
Although,
just
you know, that
something to
reminded me.
consider. Something to consider too. You know, we'll see how the tournament is laid out, because strategy is a thing that you want to incorporate from the very beginning.
Yeah, not just run in and brawl.
No. There's strategy in fighting, and then there's strategy in how you fight in front of others.
I mean, if it's an anything goes type of match, then fighting dirty
Look, if
is
it's
not out of the realm of possibility.
so depending on the type of tournament, it's like, do they throw everyone in a pit and the winner is the one that comes out, or do they do it in rounds? And depending on what round structure they have, you know, there's strategies that you employ on the
games change every 5 years, and it's different categories and things like that.
Yeah, so until we understand exactly what kind of format the tournament's going to be taking, we'll change the type of strategies that need to be used drastically.
I also don't think the tournament's all going to be in one day. I think it's going to be like over the course of a week or a month.
If they throw us all in a pit, then, you know, that's a one-day thing.
It's a 2-week event.
Yeah, so maybe 1-2 battles a day.
That being said, I'm down with just getting to that day and going, unless anyone else has anything left to do.
Galen, in order for us to release you and Sang, or release Sang specifically, we need his report on how he got here and why and stuff like that, so we can re-up our magical defenses.
Alright.
Because no one is supposed to be able to teleport into the central island without permission.
Ah.
And he did. And Holson's parents did. And that's alarming.
I mean, technically I invited him, right?
He still somehow managed to get past the wards.
So he's not just supposed to be able to teleport at all?
Not to the center island, no.
Oh. Alright, I'll go tell him.
Thank you.
I go tell Sang that. That's what you need to do
Mm,
in order to get out of here.
okay. Why does it look like he's sizing me up? Sorik. It's Sorik. Sorik is sizing him up, and then
I think he hates just how strong you are.
You know, Blue Dragon thing. It's fine.
But also, tell Hecate I said hi.
oh, I will. So am I good to go? Is this bubble coming down soon? Like,
After you give your report, you can go.
I don't do reports.
What do you want me to say then?
Say that we have a magical bond like Olsen and her patron. Or like I am an archmage, or the fucking lie. Because the last thing I want to have is a dragon's bruised ego after my investment.
A dragon's bruised ego, remembering who you are. Oh, you wait 800 years, you son of a bitch. When I'm ancient, I'm coming for you.
I could swat him, potentially. But I don't want you to have the repercussions.
Yeah.
You just what do I tell him? Lies in your teeth. I don't know.
All right.
So that's the advice I would give him. So, like, go right ahead.
Nope.
'Cause
I'll go give the report and then.
I mean, if you tell them that's your god, first of all, that's heresy.
I know because you're not.
Yep. Second of all, if I am revealed to be a godlike being on the mortal plane, a dragon just chooses to see who fucking can, beat who up. It's like seeing, like, what hero in history can actually beat up another hero in history. It's childish and dumb. I don't want to do that. And I just made this suit.
Alright. I will tell him that you're
Are you
very powerful mage.
drinking people?
Hmm?
Are you drinking people?
Yeah.
Don't.
What? You told me to.
I didn't say people, I said creatures.
Oh.
He just smacks you in the back of the head.
Dingus.
I mean,
Take 10 points of damage.
ow. Okay. It's fair.
You need to listen for keywords.
I thought that's what I thought you said it meant I needed to drink people. But
People are creatures.
Creatures as in, like, you're not gonna get anything from fucking drinking Joe Smo over there. Like,
Well, yeah. I know.
it'll just carve the crave off. You're going a different path than you were on before. People aren't gonna cut it.
Alright. I guess I need to change my order.
Your order?
I was
Is this a shawarma place? Like, what?
Apparently, Storik had the idea to, because apparently Akir told him about me.
That's a problem.
Sorik was like, get Galen whatever he
Like-
needs.
Like, how much?
I don't know.
Did you fuck me?
We give you like
Not
we give
that
you
much.
literal buttloads. Here's 4 giant kegs of your most intoxicating blood. Have fun.
Alan.
Listen. I don't.
Did you fuck me?
I think you're fine. If you weren't fine, I think he'd actually be trying to fight you.
Mr. Morrow, I don't know the whims of dragons. They're like moody little lizards. They could choose to try and fight you to get to me.
He's trying to feed me.
To make you stronger so you're better to fight. It's a long con.
Trying to feed you what?
Blood.
And he can just do that?
Apparently, I think he's a tyrant.
Think?
Don't you
I
talk
need
about
to
my
go.
lord that way.
I need to go. Just do what you need to. I have to get home to my wife.
Yep.
Like
It'd be like
20
honey,
minutes ago.
Honey, I had to.
He's gonna be
crazy
late
stay
for
at
his
work
dinner
today.
with people.
I go to Sorik.
He just like pats you on the butt and like, go.
Alright. So, you want to know how he got here?
Yes.
He is my patron. So we have a special bond that well,
What kind of patron?
he's a very strong magic.
You have whole fey, fiend,
None of those.
angelic,
None of those. He's
draconic. And like squints in like disbelief, but doesn't want to nail it out.
Oh, but weird type of fucking dragons we had recently. I wouldn't blame him for being suspicious on that one.
he's not draconic. He's just a very, very powerful mage.
How powerful.
Oh, Pucky.
I don't think as powerful as Sorik, but
Roll me a deception check.
I would argue advantage because he's sucking up to his ego.
It's a straight roll. Because Sorik watched this man do a ritual. He has no idea what the fuck it is.
I mean, different knowledge isn't stronger.
Yes, but this land has blood magic, and that was definitely blood.
Fuck! I rolled 2 10s.
Well, for a total of what?
That's it.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Hey,
Just
can I give him?
Oh no!
Can I just reaction bardic inspiration? Just give Galen a thumbs up, like you got this.
In the efforts to lie to your lord?
Not lie. No, it's Galen. Galen knows what he's doing, right?
If anything, it would have been
actually-
advantage, and right now it's a straight roll. So
Do I see him trying to explain, saying,
yeah,
I will look this dragon directly into his eyes and just...
No, don't look him directly in the eyes. It's a threat.
I'm a
you see
threat
him
here.
grow 3 inches taller.
I lift my gaze 3 inches. He's not lying, I promise. He is a very powerful mage, and He is a patron.
I actually would not be.
You roll me a
surprised if-
deception check.
I have much
Okay.
better
At
line skills.
disadvantage, because you're just not trustworthy.
Yeah, he hates me. You know what?
You know,
I
I wouldn't be
understand.
surprised though if this saying is from Gallum's homeland of, what was it Zardia? Lardia?
No, that's mine. Sorry.
wow.
I'm from Jakarta.
Jacardia. There you go.
The Jakarta Empire.
Where is my deception skills? Disadvantage.
4 and a 2. Or a 10. It will be 10.
It will be.
I've never seen a dragon press X to doubt harder in my life.
Well, it's technically not lying. He is very powerful, magic man, and he is a patron.
The lying part is that he is not as strong as Soric.
Well, I didn't say that.
He reminds me of a man.
Man,
I just said I didn't say that he wasn't as strong as Soric. No, I didn't say that at all. I think that this man is much stronger than Soric, which is why I wanted him. I just said he was right.
Does he look at Gallon after he says that? Like,
He looks straight at Gallon and then straight at Sang.
all right.
And then straight back to Gallon.
All right.
Just completely ignore Folsom.
I didn't.
That's okay.
I just didn't
What you
want to-
said wasn't incorrect.
I just didn't want to upset you. Yes, he's very strong.
No. If you choose to lie to me, I do appreciate it to my face. But my hospitality and my will.
Bond comes around the corner. I have some extra potatoes and cheese.
Hey. Oh, hey, bring him over here. Bring him.
Willingness to. Is that
Yeah,
the fritto?
Actually,
Sorry,
I got
right.
it. Yeah, no, the Olsen seemed to have liked it, and I happen to have a lot extra. Mayhaps,
Sorry, just takes it.
I hope you enjoy.
May patient rest then. You may speak to Akir, he will deliver the report. If it is with information that is unsatisfactory, the hospitality may run thin.
Meaning
What's
you may
going-
not be allowed to stay at my seat anymore.
Oh,
And may no longer be allowed into Central Island.
You are not of the problem, Mr. Vaughn.
I see. Sorry for interrupting such a. You enjoy that. Let me know if you like it.
It is
I'll step away.
quite aromatic. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yes, I'll step aside now. Sorry. And he's bowing his head.
I will have a conversation with your father
Sure you
and be sure that he is well taken care of, as well as your mother, before their trip back home. I expect you to rest, but after today, you are no longer allowed to leave unsupervised upon this island.
I don't think I've left alone
No, you just jumping.
at any point. I was with you
I didn't go.
or others.
By the way, you will need mage slayers with you if you're going to peruse the island. Which means I'm gonna just set up more beds because we're gonna be staying here.
That's
Picator
not
sort of
true.
Picator sort of rubs his forehead.
Alright.
Look, I'm not trying to ruin your island here.
I feel
So-
like you're trying to get kicked out. It really
I
does.
don't really even have any magic, so I don't think I'm really that big of an issue. What can I even do? Yell?
You see the eyes narrow, like the slits.
Maybe stop over your head.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot hold back your tides of bad decisions, Olsen. I am trying so hard to keep you
I
away
am
from
not
the city.
your enemy, yet you choose to take me as an adversary at every turn.
You tried to attack me at some point. Don't
Oh,
like that.
Olsen.
It is through the grace of the Ashbringer that I let you stay here. He trusts you.
As you should.
I trust him. But I do not have to trust you. This is a gift. Take it.
Hmm.
For my graciousness holds for so long.
Olsen is going to just about face and walk out.
At least she bit her tongue that time.
Jesus Christ.
She is
Oh
learning.
God! Thank God
Mr.
Francis isn't here. Oh my God!
Mr. Morrow, I understand your privacy. I will not pry much more. I just require to know the general gist of what happened. I don't need specifics. Your business is your own. Do not lie to me. Just tell me enough so that trust can be built.
I shall, and I'm sorry for my earlier transgression.
Things are forgiven through congeniality and genuine attempts. Now I will eat upon this starchy potato snack and
Cheese. It's a mixture of Parmesan with some.
is it goat cheese?
There's a
lot of
little bit
goats.
of goat cheese in there. Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
I love goats.
It was very plentiful here in the markets, so yes.
I will leave you. If you require any more information, a cure, you know where to find me.
Phone again.
The-
He knows. I'm not entering this. He knows. He knows.
He knows.
Does he?
The archives are open to you, to our history and what we know of the champion competitions.
I might take you up on that, actually, here in the next day, perhaps, depending on when you plan on leaving. I would very much like to look at those.
You are free to look at them.
Thank you.
Akira knows the way.
And Akira will also You will give him a deep bow. By your will, your majesty.
I must return to the palace. The rest of the council will be here. 1 day's time. I bid you good day.
And Kid just remains bowed.
And he goes off, just basically eats the tin and all of that snack.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
It was like a pot full. Like he made a lot.
Yeah, but he's frustrated.
Yeah, he grew in size and just like one chomp.
Just the entire, like the pen and everything.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not sure. Vaughn's like, I am not sure what the pen was made of.
It was tin. It's fine.
Oh, not quite sure how tin mixes with the flavor palette. Huh.
Galen, is it hard for you all to accept the rules here? I don't understand why Orson is having so much trouble with just be nice.
I think Holson just has a defiant personality.
Very well.
I don't think there's anything we can do about it. Just pray that it doesn't get us killed.
It won't get you killed, it won't get me killed. Orson will be standing against him on her own, that's straight. The thing is, everyone I have met has told me not to trust Orson. And I keep standing up for her, because I believe there's good in there. But I am starting to doubt that. Am I wasting my time?
Above board, Francis did try his best.
I think there is. I feel like we just once we leave this place, it'll get better.
This place has everything you could want. There's no pressure to do anything.
Except for my daughter. This place doesn't have my daughter.
Okay, yes, that is true.
Plenty of orphans.
And I do miss going on.
Just take one.
I do miss being on the road too. I'll talk to the Mage Slayers and have them drop the barrier for your lord. But then I'm going to have to just sit down and talk to you with some sort of reason he was able to teleport here.
I mean, the patron connection. That's
May I make a recommendation that might be suitable for Lord Sorek?
What's up? I'm sorry, say that again.
Would it be something that your character would come up with, or is it just a generality?
It's more of general. It's a generality. You give me a second, because Vaughn has a history for tactics, combat tactics. So this is what he said. So Vaughn will step up. If nothing specific can be said or will be said, perhaps whoever is needing. It seems like Sorek is more interested in methods on increasing his defenses rather than is interested in how he did it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, both of those terms are one and the same.
So if I believe I overheard patron may have some advice on how to strengthen his defenses, that would suffice, rather than saying anything in particular.
I mean, in 2 weeks' time, we have had 2 infiltrations from very powerful parties. We need to redo our wards.
And and if there's anything that might be advised to increase those defenses, rather than saying anything that would mayhaps incriminate him, would rather say if you tried this, this, and this to increase your defenses, which would lead to such and such. I believe that's more or less what your Lord Soric was interested in, Ashbringer.
It's true. So, Galen, as saying about his thoughts on it, and I am going to just spare you down.
Okay. Alright. Guess I'm going to Sang again.
Sang is like, it's just a summoning circle. You basically did.
And is there any way to ward against that? Or?
Yeah, just not have things that are summonable. Have charms make it so you can only summon, like certain people can only summon things.
Alright. Thank you. The bird should be coming down any second.
Yep.
As Akira leaves his yard, goes to the front of the house, and tells the mage slayers that they're good to drop their ward. Just ask one to stay here, just in case Holson decides to leave the house for any goddamn reason.
Sang does tell you, no matter what they do, I'll be able to come back if you use that summoning circle. Unless they get real cranky about it, like crack down extremely. So, because I'm not going to use deific tricks giving those out. Nope.
No, don't do that.
God power for a dragon, there's already several of those have egos. It's not the ones you think. Regardless, wife. He just leaves.
And now, without any sort of godlike beings in our direct vicinity, because I assume Holson's parents went to the palace.
Yep.
Or are they still here?
They left.
I walk into my tea room, which is the main room where all the chairs and cushions and the main room. I just sort of like sigh at Holson and it's like I just give her sort of a why look. Why?
At me?
Yeah.
Do you want to know the real reason, or would you just rather me placate you?
I want to know why you can't just say yes, sir, or no, sir. Why you must fight back.
Well, in the simplest terms that I know how to say, I was not taught to just say yes, sir, and no, sir, and take it. I was taught to question things. I was taught to ask why. And if I was not satisfied with my answer, ask again. And I've always been this way. I don't just trust people blindly. And after what your Lord has done to me personally, I don't like him.
You do realize that you literally hit yourself with the things you do. You can't blame him for the fact that you basically jumped in front of his claw.
Yes, but he was going to kill a person.
Not kill, interrogate, and capture like he did.
I saw it in his eyes. He was going to murder her. So...
Vaughn will kind of step aside. If I may, perhaps today we simply focus on resting. Holson has been through quite the ordeal, and perhaps needs some moments to let the day find its to digest the day. And you've been through your own stressful day concerning all the situations that have happening. Well, because of what's happened and everything like that. I think the best thing for everyone is space.
Sure.
Give everyone a chance to breathe. I think.
Sure.
Fine. Just know, Holson, though, I have stood up for you at every available opportunity. I vouch for you. I vouch for you at every chance I get.
All right.
And all I ask is trust in return.
I didn't say I didn't trust you. I trust you. I think you are very capable. I think you also trust blindly sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because sometimes that's okay. But I think you should question things every once in a while. It doesn't have to be rhetoric. It doesn't have to be today. But sometimes I think he takes advantage of you.
As is the game of kingdoms. That being said, again, everyone's been through a long day.
It's been a shit day.
Yes, very much so. And the best thing to do with a shit day, Lady Holson, is to put an end to it, I think. So,
not every day is a good day.
Well, not every day has to be, end in a shitty way. I'm sure some rest. I hope you enjoyed your food. Ashbringer, is there anything perhaps I could prepare for you in the midterm to, show my appreciation for your hospitality and allowing me in your home?
Actually, there is a type of food I sort of fell in love with up in Austria.
And that would be?
Something we don't get here often. That is honey.
Honey.
You might be able to find honey around here, but we don't have the plant life for a bee population.
I don't believe that would be difficult, but I can maybe whip up something equally as sweet, like a jam or a glaze.
Thank you.
Oh,
and yes, go ahead.
Remember that order for that blood? That needs to change.
Oh, okay. So not Elder AB.
It actually just needs to be creatures. So, some strong creature blood. If you have,
we could hunt down a chimera for you.
That would be interesting.
All right. Well, all in due time. Say what messages. I'll go ahead and prepare you some sweet glaze that you can enjoy, and everyone just be on your own ways. So, yes, you enjoy your rest.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in the training yard with Sarah.
I want to say one more thing to you.
Can it wait till tomorrow, mayhaps?
No. I get that. I don't understand why you don't think I trust you. I have never let you falter in a battle. I have never left you hanging in a situation where your life would be at stake. Sure, I'm not great with authority. I never have been. Authority really doesn't like questions. But as a friend, I've never been nothing more than a friend. I've never been less than a friend. I will help you search for anything you want to make your lord happy. But I do not have to like him. I do not have to trust him myself, just as he does not have to trust me. Everyone is allowed their own people that they follow. And you're allowed yours. But if you so choose, you're also allowed to question. Don't forget that.
You have witnessed me question Sorik. I have changed his mind many times. From a course he deemed worthy to one that would be beneficial to everyone. I believe, anyway. Such as letting everyone go early here when he wanted to detain them. Letting that woman live when he wanted to kill her, as you said. He listened.
Yes, he does listen.
And
I see that.
He takes advantage of me because I am his tool. I serve him willingly. And I do not mind it. Because what I gain is much greater than anything he could take from me.
Okay.
So I serve willingly. Serve him. I serve you, Galen, Vaughn. Every time I've bled for you is service. And every spell I use is my joy to do. Serving or being a servant is what I am. That
But what if you could be more?
I am.
You're definitely more than a tool. I would never call you a tool. I think you're pretty decisive piece. Not exactly a tool. You can use any tool for something. It eventually all works. I can hammer in a nail if I wanted to, or I can hammer in a screw. Is it going to fit? No. But it'll be in the wall.
That's the greatest thing about me, though. I can be anything I need to be.
What if you were more than a tool, though?
Vaughn is going to kind of like walk over to Galen and kind of whisper very slightly, "Is there anything I can do to mayhaps end this now?"
You
No.
can find
I mean,
You guys don't hear that.
I mean, Halson is pretty low in hit points. You could probably knock her out, I guess.
No, like
You could!
no,
Please don't!
no. Vaughn just kind of like leans over
I could probably take 2 hits.
and stage whispers, "What would you advise is the best method to separate them for the evening?"
I have no clue.
Halson's a free spirit and Akira's just Akira.
Akira's a servant, and the whole sin doesn't serve anyone
Maybe if Akira
anymore.
doing
on
some training with Akira.
Oh, a fuckload of alcohol.
Who wants alcohol?
Akira raises his hand.
Bill raises their hand.
Let's get that.
Halson's like,
yes.
Are you old enough
Yes.
to drink?
Fuck you.
I killed a
Well, it's just
dragon.
been-
I helped kill a dragon. I deserve it.
You know
Quill's
what?
just been sitting in the
Into
corner.
this.
Quill's just watching.
Actually,
like why am
I actually have a question.
Yes.
So Sang said my contract is no longer. Is it because I feel like there's another contract there?
Do you want me to send your goddess?
I'm asking this as a DM question. Do I feel
no.
like another contract is there? Because if I don't, then yes. But if I do,
Is now the best time to ask, though?
no. No,
Roll
but I
me-
do need to know.
Roll
Generally.
me a insight.
Oh, okay.
You're good at those.
In-
sometimes.
I'm
Nat 20.
proficient.
Hey.
Really? I can't see my roll.
That's
Do I feel like there's another contract there?
You feel yourself. What Sang said was completely on the money. Whatever warlock power you had was blown out of you. But something did remain. And you just feel a warmth of joy in your trance or dreams, whatever you feel, as something grows. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Oh, can I go ahead and give myself a long rest?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like-
Wonderful.
Play
Yeah, I
stupid
will-
games, win stupid prizes. Holy shit.
I have always played stupid games. I have always
let's
won
see,
stupid
today-
prizes.
Oh, good. I actually recorded this one. Nice. Hey.
One.
You know, I remember
Good
that.
thing
I remember that shit at level 2.
It feels good to check 4 hours in.
Did,
God,
did,
okay.
did Vaughn help, guys?
Yeah.
They had
I
a
like-
civil conversation after you came in.
Yeah, I went from an argument to civility, so.
Alright, that was my hope with Vaughn to try and bring that in.
Yeah.
I mean, they still need to talk, so. Separating
Yeah,
them
no,
right
You
now-
just-
still need to
Blah,
talk.
But first they need to go and breathe, digest the situation. Maybe we can start talking when we start traveling.
My mom
Doesn't have
almost
to happen
died.
right away.
Yeah, your mom
My
was-
dad almost died. I almost
Yeah,
died.
no.
I
Yeah,
almost
no,
killed
you
your
are-
dad. Yes, I realized that.
Yeah, you peeked beyond the veil, and the veil stabbed you in the eye.
Clearly.
Yep.
I've
You
left
looked into
something
the
in-
darkness and it looked back.
It gave as much as it took.
No,
Yeah.
You looked into the darkness, and instead of looking back, the darkness just flipped you a giant middle finger.
Clearly. You think I can get another god?